Welcome, everyone, to another episode of the Endless Growth Podcast.
Yeah, welcome back. Today we have a special episode. It's episode 82, and we have a guest today. We want to welcome Henry.
Welcome, Henry.
Hey guys,
How you doing? How's it going? How's life?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
A little tired, a lot of stress, but we're good. The good type of stress, I guess.
Yeah.
Good type of stress, you said?
Yeah, a lot of things going on at the shop that we have to do and bills to pay.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Money be made, I guess. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, and I guess let's give a little
Little background?
background on Henry. I mean, you know a little bit more about Henry, so maybe give a little more of a background on him.
Yeah, I've known Henry for, I don't know how many years, but it's definitely been more than two. I'd say maybe I'd say 4. Pandemic, maybe even before that, 5 years.
I would
around
say
there.
that. I'll know you guys for a long time.
Yeah, it's been a minute, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Like your sister in high school. So whatever that was.
Wow,
Oh,
okay.
wow.
That's
And so-
actually been way longer than.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know how long that was, but it's been a long
Well, she's
time.
25 right now, so that was probably 8-9 years ago.
Okay, there you go. I've known her for that long.
That's crazy.
Wow.
And
Okay.
you were probably coming in at some time with her once in a while. So at least that
Yeah.
long.
That's true. Okay, awesome, Henry. But I guess give a little background about yourself. So
Okay.
essentially, you are a business owner,
Yeah.
and if I'm not mistaken, you own 3 spots or locations, I guess you would call them.
Mm-hmm.
So you
That's
have
right.
one on 25th Street,
Mm-hmm.
you have one in Gateway,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have one at the New Gate.
Yes.
Okay, got you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think we were talking a little bit before the pod.
Mhm.
Where do you spend the most time at right now?
Right now it's in Salt Lake. We're
Salt
trying to
Lake,
build
okay.
Gateway to let them know there's a local presence there. It's not some guy behind there. So I got to build it. So I'm at Gateway a lot.
Mm.
Okay.
And then for the people, I guess, that don't know, it's a Boba shop, basically, right?
Yes.
And then what's the business name?
It's the Pearl. We're like the first
Pearl.
before this wave
Yeah.
of boba shops.
Yeah, they're kind of like soda shops now. They keep.
Yeah, they're popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
Well-
So we're like the second generation. Like the first generation, I would say would be Gossip if you know them. And then there was us. And then there's like the T-Bar and those things. And then the rest of everybody else that came.
Got you.
Mm.
I think I was reading though that you were the first one in Ogden though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
For sure. Like the dedicated spot, it's us
Mm.
that we've been doing it for 10 plus years.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you started 2012. I think.
Wow,
Something like
you know that. Nice. Good
Yeah,
research.
no, I got you.
Nice. Good
I
job.
got you.
And how'd you get into this?
Yeah, that's so-
Did you work at a place before, or is it just?
No. So my family has been in Ogden for a long time. They used to own the Dragon restaurant.
Oh no.
And we
shit.
sold it to some people we know. But
Mhm.
so I've been in the restaurant business for a while. You go to school, your dad wants to pass on that restaurant to you. It's not for you. You go back, you do other things. You graduate, you go do other things. And then you come back because when I graduated was that recession? No, the economic,
Oh,
Yeah.
like
the
2008?
housing thing, the 2008,
got you.
exactly. So you come back and then you work and then you realize there's an opportunity to do something, right? So then you open up.
Mm.
Yeah. Then you open up shop. And then you realize there's not many ethnic color, I don't know what you want to call that, diversity in this area at that time, I believe, in my opinion. So you know what? I'm going to open something like this. My parents have been in the industry. I know these people, how to run it or something of it. I'm comfortable with the restaurant industry. So let's just open something simple. Like opening up a restaurant sucks. So much stuff to do, all the kitchen stuff. Because before I opened that shop, because I had to come back from California, because I was doing a whole bunch of sales stuff. We can get into that maybe later. Come back over here, got some Asians from China, and then I had 2 other partners actually, and then we opened up a shop. It wasn't a boba shop, and the first thing that we opened up was called a shop called Felice, and we called it Felice because it was a beautiful name. It's a beautiful word, like in Spanish, happy, right?
Yeah.
But when we put that up, people didn't. I don't know, at the time, people would think Felice was some kind of, I don't know what they thought it was. It wasn't what we thought, what we were presenting, which was we had a bunch of things that we brought from China. That's why I say China, because we had the connection. They know how to speak Chinese. They had all these people. Anyway, we imported a lot of stuff. We were import-export place. Should have went on Amazon. And yeah, that didn't work out. For the whole almost a year, one partner drops, and then just me and this Asian guy. And then we opened up the boba shop because we always wanted to do something like this. We were in food, so we were waiting tables at the Eastern Winds. If I could have served you up there, that would have been me.
Wow.
Remember
Yeah,
Eastern
I
Winds?
do remember that.
You do?
Yeah, I would go there with my family all the time.
Okay, that probably served you then.
Yeah, for real, probably.
Probably. So I was a server there, and then I met the Asian dude that's there. So yeah, I've been in this a long time, and then we started that, and then after a year after that, you know, money's not coming in for the first year, so he wanted to leave because he needed to. People get paid. For me, I guess I didn't want to get paid. I want to get paid, but I was willing to do all of that. So I'm not saying he wasn't, but I totally understand that he had to go because he wanted to go. He wanted to leave. So I bought out his part, and then I was in there until now. Still today.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Is it?
It's just so.
It's just something to do.
Yeah, well, you started with one shop, and then you kept expanding and expanding. Because when did you open because I think the second location was at the mall right here, right, to Newgate.
Mm-hmm.
So when was that? I guess did that happen?
Shoot. I would say
like pre-pandemic.
Maybe 2 or 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say this. I've been telling people this a long time. Recently, if you believe in God, if you're gonna ask them for something, be very specific about what you want. I said I wanted 10. He gave me a lot, but he didn't guarantee you're going to be open all the time. That's the problem. Yeah. So I opened that, and then what? 4 years later, I don't remember the number, but we opened up Layton. See, we were supposed to progressively go down.
Got you.
Right, but actually, there was a third one was at Toad's Fun Zone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was interesting. I love the guy though. The guy that owns it, cool dude. His name is Bill Morris. Got a good connection out of that. And there was that one, and then we closed that down, and then we went to Layton, and then recently City Creek, and then closed that down, and then Gateway. So I'll open them all day.
At what point do you? Because you've obviously opened some and closed some. At what point is it kind of like this isn't working? Like we should just pull the plug?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we don't make money. The Toads one, I realized I couldn't open that one because we couldn't have that one stay open because it was the clientele. You had these the moms would drop off these little kids. Mm-hmm. They're my clientele, but those little kids don't have money because they don't got jobs. And then they were spending money at the pizzas and then the little go-karts. So they weren't seeing us. And then you would have the old codgers, what do you call them? These older white guys that will play golf at that moment. Yeah. If we were there now, because the blow up of these younger kids playing golf and all these people, that would have been perfect timing. But we were way too early for that place. So these older guys came in and like, you want cervezas? Because I had my brown dude was working over there. So they were asking the cervezas, and he speaks English. He's actually more white than he is Mexican. But he's like, yeah, the beer's over there, dude. They never bought anything from us because they were old. They just wanted like 99-cent coffee or whatever. And so we had to pull the plug on that. And so that at the time, we realized that our clientele wasn't there for us. So we had to close that one down. City Creek, same thing. They put us in the lessons you learn. They put us in a bad position. No matter like how good that place looks, like you would think City Creek is the best. Yeah. No. Well, if you're going to pay $5,000, I thought, hey, you're going to pay $5,000 a month. You got to be doing some good work. No, don't do that. No, they didn't do that because they would close on Sundays. A lot of our clientele come on Sundays. So we realized that it was super slow. Obviously, when the money ain't coming in, you'll see it. So I had to close that one down. Even though Gateway's similar like that, but the position that it's in, I like that a lot. So that one I'm willing to put time and effort into that.
Gotcha.
And we also signed a 5-year agreement, but so we got to do it now. But so those ones we had to close down. Now the other one wasn't my fault. No, this kind of is. But Layton, we didn't want to leave that one. We wanted that one was making money. So the prophecy was right in line. You kept going down south to get it to go to that spot. So when we opened up Layton, it was at the exact same time. It was like, hey, we getting all this money. People like our stuff. We were part of the wave. That's gonna be perfect. But then the GM just didn't let us sign, so he kicked us out for whatever reason. I think she had beef. I just talked to the GM that was at Gateway right now today. Yeah. And he told me, like, I would never, if it was me, I would have told you that I was going to have somebody else come in and I would have gave you an opportunity to sign. And that's one of the things that happened today. And he's like, well, what she did to you wasn't the best thing. I'm like, okay. Hope she doesn't see this podcast. But yeah, so I was like, okay, so it wasn't me. Because when they cut you like that, you think it's something that you did, or you were like, did they, they hate me, or like I did something. I did. And it was again, I guess it was kind of a dirty move.
You're like, I'm not trying to expose myself.
Yeah, I don't want to. Maybe she likes me and she might get me back. But
it's all good. Yeah, that's how it is. I mean, but honestly, I feel like the way I don't know, that's big on me. I've always asked myself that question. I mean, if it slows down, how long do you carry this out before you just, cut ties with it? But I feel like you've done it a few times now. It's almost like exactly when to do it, and and you probably can keep doing this now, like way more naturally. I mean, it's probably easier said than done, but have you found it a lot easier now? Like if a place starts to get slow, you're just like, whatever, we'll just shut it down, open up another one.
Yes. But the hard part is where, right? So like you guys know, this
location,
where. Yeah, that location.
Farmington.
All the places that you think I haven't, I've been.
Yeah.
I asked.
Oh, I'm sure you.
Is that the numbers wasn't right? I was spotting Farmington for the longest time. When the Starbucks was in there, I was like, hey, can I? No, the Starbucks is in there. You got the coffee, you got the tea. You can't be in the exact same thing. So when they moved, hey, can I? Oh, no, you can't do that right now because I don't know what the other reason was. And then, there was another coffee shop. It's where the Fizz is. Right across, there used to be another coffee shop. And then when they left, I was like, hey, can I? And then we started talking. And then no. And then that's where the new Boba spot was. That one, they actually in. That's a long story. But anyway, they took it on under me for sure. But at $5,000 for rent, oof, that's so steep. No wonder.
I was gonna say, money there is probably crazy.
Yeah,
for
$5,000. Don't do it. I don't know. Unless you have a really strong brand, don't do it. $5,000 is way too steep.
It's nuts. I wasn't really knowledge, I guess, how expensive rent was for like smaller places that you would think just as a small, it's not going to be a lot, but the location of it, it's like literally everyone walks through there. So that's why it's
so expensive, but I don't know. I've never been to that place, but I heard things about how they do stuff. Yeah, it's got to make it work out for your people. If you don't want to keep doing it, you got to set it up where you're like, I don't want to do this. I want to do the next thing. So you have to save a lot of money so you can pay those people so you don't have to do the work. But I'm always down to do the work. So if my people see this, like, I'm down to do the work. I'm always there.
No, literally, he is always there.
I'm there today.
Yeah, many times, and I always see Henry. So.
Always here.
Yeah. All right, awesome, Henry. So, okay, I guess we got a little bit more, information what you do. But let's say, I know you got your bachelor's at the University of Utah, right?
Yes. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, but
you. Like hardware. Yes, I did.
Okay, but you got it like in 3 different like areas or something, right?
No, just 2.
Just 2?
Yeah, it's economics. I mean, no. Public relations is my major, and I'm minored in economic. Wait, did I say that? I'm majored in communication public relations, and I minored in economics. That's it.
Okay, so that was before all this, right?
Oh, yeah. Wait,
okay, yeah. I guess my question then was, how did that help at all? Like, you going to school, or was it just you could have done it without it? I guess you could say.
So, short question. You hear this story. You hear the people say, "Don't go to school." Back in the day, I would tell you, "Don't go to school." Go to school. It helps because it teaches you how to learn. And for me, I realize now, a lot of times you can write books now, right? If you go to school, I don't want to say you don't need to go to school to learn how to write a book, but all these little things that you have to learn, it helps. Long story short, it does help.
Okay.
To me, it does help. Like, looking back, no, it doesn't. But there's certain things, like whether it's the people you meet or that experience that you had, it's a very small environment that you can learn a lot of stuff in. I believe it does, even though I know a lot of people don't believe that. But yeah maybe sometimes it doesn't for them. But for me, looking back, it does. For me.
Okay. No, that's good, because I guess I talk to people. I always ask them that question because I'm like the dropout version. So I'm always just like, damn, did I make the right choice? I kind of want like almost to validate, did I make the right choice, sometimes. But a lot of people do tell me that it did serve a purpose for like the people they met, I guess you could say, like maybe the opportunities. They met some dude, or maybe they came across like a different type of topic or something that they were, I guess, aware of. And then they found the topic and now their life changed or something like that.
I would say one thing though.
Yeah.
School today is different than what it was before. That was 2012, right? Something like that. Today, I don't know what it is, because the technology, it might not be have to, because if I was born now, I don't think I would, because, University YouTube, like everything I learned on YouTube, I saw everything on YouTube. That was cool. Yeah. And so now it might be different. Before, it helped me a lot. But if I was growing up here now, your age, I would probably think about it, because there's so many gurus and people doing it. You just got to sift out who's real. So that's the thing.
Yeah, that's so true. There's a lot of bad information as well out there.
So
yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how I developed this business. Is YouTube University is just Googled everything.
I love it.
YouTube but yeah.
Yeah, literally just the podcast too.
It's the new thing, yeah. Essentially the podcast, what cameras, what lenses. I mean, we're not no videographers. We didn't go to school for this.
So that's what's cool. I love seeing this.
Yeah.
This is inspirational.
Yeah. Yeah, it just kind of shows like anyone can do it. You just gonna have to have, I guess you could say, the patience and like, keep showing up basically.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, consistency, I guess you could say. So, okay, awesome. Alrighty. So, how was when did you open the one in Salt Lake? That's a Gateway. I always freaking confuse the names.
Yes, me too. Gateway just a couple months ago. I would say February. So that's how close this everything is. So
yeah.
That's how close.
So when you open these up, are you in there for like the first month or two, or you have people right away just in there?
No, I did before. No, you know what? Every time, no. There was always somebody there. The girls always built it up. They always did all that. But this time around, Salt Lake was a little different. But it needs it's a different clientele, I realized. Every place that has different clientele or like a different thing that you have to see to learn, I think.
You can't use the same marketing scheme for all of them or anything like that.
You're right, but also we don't do too much crazy stuff, so it's always been the same. We also never did marketing. We just opened it up, and then we just have the best. At least I convinced myself that we have the best. So the product speaks for itself.
Yeah,
and so that's why.
That's true. I don't know if you tried it, but the coconut taro they make.
Thank you.
Fire, bro.
I think I've only been there honestly once, and it's probably like 3 years ago.
Welcome back. No, but yeah, we try to increase we have to increase the quality every time.
Yeah.
So there's that. There's a whole bunch. There's a design behind that. We've always tried to be the best. Yeah. We've always had the fresh fruit and stuff. That's why we were the best. Everybody's using powders and syrups. We've always done the best, and like putting the frozen stuff in there.
Damn.
And that's the only thing we do. So that's the only thing, but we still mess it up sometimes.
Yeah, I feel like everybody does.
Yeah, but that's me to let them know that that's how the training goes.
Gotcha.
But no, these are the little pieces of things that we got learned in order to be like as big as they are. Because you're small, you got to compete with these big guys. So you got to.
That's true too.
Yeah, so you got to have that dialed in.
So I know you have 3 spots. So how many? I'm pretty sure you have like a lot of employees. How many employees do you have right now?
Oh, we don't have that many though. I wish we had more. Yeah. 10, 12, maybe 15. No, under 15. I feel like it just floats between that. Sometimes it goes even lower than that. It depends on the time.
Got you.
Yeah.
That's crazy. 15? How do you keep track of like everybody, or do you have somebody? I would assume you have like a manager or something, right? Or how do you structure that?
No.
That is what we're working on. In every situation, we always have managers.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just my style. But I say style or just my ignorance of how I want to do it. You let somebody run it. You let them do their own thing. They take accountability for it. And they feel like it's their own. They make it their own, which is awesome. But the problem is not the way you do it. And, you know, a lot of times they can do it their way. You can do it their way. But every time they leave or they go into the next thing, you have to restart it. It's not the problem. So you're right. But that's why you see me out there a lot of times. It's like to figure out how to put that together for everybody. And so they can follow it. But everybody has their own style. They might not be as in tune with the details. So I have to like negotiate that with those people all the time. It's like they don't care about your stuff the way you're gonna. Yeah. So how much do you let them do it? And that's why I kind of learn. But then I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, because you see the gurus out there, like you see the CEO of Howard or whatever at Starbucks, and like that guy's like, hey, you do this, and they do it. I'm like, how do you, like, I guess you pay them like that much money, they'll just do it. And so that's what you could do. But that's not always the money thing. I think there's some of our managers, they do good, but they still don't do good enough for me.
Not your way.
Yeah. Yes. Well, yeah. So that's the toughness of it.
It's tough, man. I deal with it every day, and I've gone through a few employees. I still haven't nailed it down. I have one guy right now, but I've never been able to scale up from there because I'm just so stubborn on my ways. Like it has to be this way, and it kicks me in the ass because I mean I feel like, and I've kind of came to the conclusion now where it's like, if you want to scale up, you kind of have to let that go, the quality. it's going to come down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But it just sucks to, it's my baby. I've built it up, and
How long have you been doing it for?
going for, is it 5 or 6?
I think 6.
6 years now here. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. And I mean, I did it for myself for about 2 years. Started with a guy. They're here for a couple months. Got another guy, and got almost a year. And then, yeah, the guy I have right now has been the longest. But the thing I figured out with this one was he was straight out of high school. So I pretty much molded him the way. The other guys already had some kind of experience.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure with you, I mean, it's probably the same with everything. You got to have a little bit of experience. But there's just so much that goes on with our day-to-day business. Like, we offer so many services. So it's tough to be an expertise in everything. I think that's what I'm figuring out. It's kind of have to have like one guy for one thing and then one guy for one thing. But yeah.
Well, that's cool about doing your own thing. You can do it however. And that's what I like about it, even though I hate it. But I love it because you get to do it. And it might be forever. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm resolved to the fact that I got to do this forever. And I'm going to be here. And I'm always going to be here. And that's cool. I'm okay with that. It's like the old Chinese restaurant that the guy in the back is always, that's the dude. I'm that dude. It just happened to have 3 of them.
Yeah.
One more, but I'll still be that dude back there. Because we always thinking like it's going to be like you did this and then you're like in the sunset or driving around doing stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. That idea passed me by. I gotta keep going, like you gotta keep moving. Kind of like, this is me, this is the grind, this is every day. People don't know, that's fine.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. I get you. I'm definitely on with that one. If you figure out that little formula, let me know though.
Yeah, for real. Mm-hmm.
We need that little recipe for the perfect tire, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So do you see, like, obviously you have 3 locations now. I think you said that each one has like its own, I guess you could say, customer base demographic around there. Do you see like maybe a particular flavor blowing up more at like different locations, or is it usually like the same stuff that's, I guess
everything's always the same, but the types of people that come in are a little different. So you're right in that way. Like, oh man, I don't want to say certain words, but like actually, everyone's. There is a thing, and I can't answer that because I don't know how to even say it. Because every location is different.
Yeah.
Like 25th Street would have, like certain type of people, and then they both have different clientele. But I can't tell you how they're different right now.
Yeah, probably something that's still like, well, just like you said, you just opened it in February, so it's probably something.
Oh, that one. Okay, you know about Salt Lake. Yeah, that's like fair weather people. Like, it's definitely like a lot of white people, which is I love.
Yeah,
I love you guys. You guys are the best.
They pay the best.
They pay the best. They know it, and they'll spread it out. And if you get that type of clientele, it's good. But I like people from Ogden. See, the idea was I could exist in Ogden, and they'll come. It's because Gateway is fair weather. I mean, they just come in once in a while. There are people not hanging out. Like 25th Street, we have regulars that come in because they want to go somewhere, got to be somewhere, got to see these. The architecture is really awesome.
Yeah.
And so they'll come by. And because it's OG, it's like the first one, it's got some history and all that. Those people come in. The mall, you definitely got the coming and going, or the movie people, or the families that they just want to come in and hang out. I'm not saying the families don't go over there, but definitely family more oriented over there, a lot more younger kids, and like the New Ames is here, and definitely over there it's like the older clientele. If they're kind of fair weather, but it's like, man, I don't want to use words like liberal people, but they actually want to come outside, right? And they actually want to go visit, they actually want to support people. Like, it's a very cool local feel in there. It's slightly a little different. I can't explain that, but there is a little difference. And I don't, it's a little different. It's cool to see Ogden people though.
Yeah.
Last couple of days, I had Ogden people come in because they had to go to a Kuko concert, and so like, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Ogden. Really? That's awesome. They came all the way down here. That was the plan. Get everybody in this line, just point it down to Salt Lake because that's where the big market is. Get all the people, and I don't need Salt Lake people. I got all of Ogden. I got all of Layton, and then they're just coming down there to visit us, and that'd be perfect. I don't need anybody else because everyone's trying to get those people, and the rest of those people will come. But anyways, so I don't know the local like that yet.
Yeah.
They're in the area though. I haven't met them all yet, but I will.
Yeah, no, just give it some more time.
Little by little.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think last time I talked to you, it's been a minute. I think you were wanting, well, I don't know, at the time you were maybe thinking about it, contemplating it a little bit. You kind of maybe wanted to stop, I guess you could say, like the retail portion of it and go more into, I think you said distribution. What happened to that?
Nice. That is fun. That is a work in progress. We tried to do that because I had everybody in the places, and so I had a lot of time over the summer. Actually, I had all my employees. We were doing stuff.
Yeah.
I had the managers doing things, so I had a little extra time. When you have that ready, you give me more time. I will put in more productivity, and so I was knocking on some doors. We did get a few things going because we need what do we need? We need storage. But I don't want the Pearl to pay for storage. I want to generate my own thing and let that own distribution thing pay for it. Anyways, I'm greedy. So I was going to do that. Knock on some doors, help a couple of people out. I'm going to continue doing that a little bit here and there. But as you get more into the market, this is the answer to your question before about like, when do you know when to quit? Oh man, I think that this might be like the stop, because I'm realizing that these distributors are not giving me the pricing I need to be aggressive enough to take the people's business. They don't care if I was OG. They don't care if I was been there for a long time, even though I know the product, even though I don't use the product like they would. But they're not using it because they're business owners and they're very price conscious of what they're doing. So I can't compete with the people that are distributing to me. So it's kind of running at a dead end, but I'm still going to help them in a different way if I can, whether to build their business or to help them in some way if I can. And so that's what I want to do, is to go into like the podcast or some kind of outreach to people.
Yeah.
I'm not saying consulting. I feel like that everyone does that when they come out of school, but use my experience to see if I can help them. I've helped a couple of people, like 2 businesses. One is Fried Rice Express. The other one was Biscoffs over in Daybreak. And then we had other ones here and there. But so that's what we're trying to do. That traction is not as good. I still need to work on that.
Okay. And just to educate me a little bit, what does distribution necessarily involve? Like, what is that?
I'm going to buy in bulk, and I sell them a portion of what I buy at a lower price than retail does. So it was retail, wholesale, and then retail. Distribution, wholesale, retail.
Oh, okay.
And so retail is basically at the supermarket level. You buy that for, pretty expensive, kind of expensive to a business owner. And then, wholesale, you buy a lot more at a better cost. Distributor, you're bringing in like truckloads of freights of this stuff. And I bring freights of this stuff, and I just have it sitting there in my little place, in my little closet. I'm like, I can sell some of this stuff. And that's what I want to do. Just sell some of the powders and stuff that we do have, and that's it.
Okay.
That's all we do. But
Beef like restaurants, sounds like just smaller restaurants and stuff.
That's the idea, is to go to not boba shops, because they have their own thing. It's to start up little boba shops in these little Asian mom and pop businesses, and then to do that. So I try pitching them, because I do sales. Try to do sales. To pitch them like, hey, let's add a little bit to the bottom line. Everyone has it. Why you don't have it? You should buy from me. I'll take care of it. I can teach you how to make it. I can teach you how to sell it. I can bring it to you. Don't have to worry about it. I'll take care of your inventory. I'll keep track of your inventory, what sells, what's not. They don't have to hold on to the stuff. Let me hold on to the stuff for you.
I'll just bring it as you need.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing. So it's like almost, I try to lower their risk down. They still have to put in the work, but I try to lower their risk. But when you're talking to Asians not just Asians, anybody that's in a small business, they're very price conscious, and they want to make sure that their dollar goes as far. And I totally understand that. And it sucks when I have to buy things at the price that other people can sell them and buy them, because they're not going to buy from me, because they can get somebody else a little bit at a better cost. Gotcha. So to answer your question, that's a challenge that I can't take on right now.
Yeah, you're too busy right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very busy.
Yeah, I can see how that could be something where, you're essentially, you basically keep, I guess you could say, replicating it. You have someone on board, and, you just bring, basically, I don't want to say racking in the cash passively, but it's more passively than,
yes, 100%.
Forecasting, I don't know, people coming to your shop and stuff 100%. Like that.
Let them do the sales.
Yeah.
So the guy that I worked with, or I order from, he's in Seattle, and he has this little thing, and he's been doing he's an OG. He's an old ass man, Asian man. And he used to ship things to me, and he's like, I'll help you out. And he sold me this dream. I'm like, all right, let's do it. His pricing is way too bad, but he had a boba shop, and he transitioned, and all he does is this. I'm like, really easy. Wow. Yeah. And he makes, his little 6-figure thing. I'm like, cool, that's a lot of money. That's good. Help me out. Obviously, he's not going to give away his golden goose And so he hasn't been. So anyway, long story short, that's kind of like I'm stuck at that.
Gotcha.
I'm not saying I'm not going to pick it back up, but timing is not right.
Gotcha. Yeah, you got time.
At least the idea's there. It's planted.
Yes, it's there, and I'm trying it.
Yeah.
Like I don't have any questions about it. I'm trying it.
What's your so what's the plan, I guess, if you so you started this a few months ago, the Salt Lake one. How long do you give? I mean, is it just numbers, I guess, if it's producing? You're like, all right, where's the next location? Or you kind of have like ideas, or you're always working on new spots, new ideas for new spots?
The goal was 10.
So yeah.
The goal is 10. And and if there's a better opportunity, I'll go get it.
Why 10?
That's a nice number.
It's just a number you put in your head.
Double digits.
Yes, double digits. And we want to take over northern Utah. If you're the first, you should be there.
Yeah.
But there's always all these setbacks.
Gotcha.
And so, yeah, there's setbacks. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to go get it.
That's definitely achievable, man.
Yeah, you got it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate the support on that. It's only 3, though. I still have 7 more to go.
Yeah.
No,
Would franchising count, or would you even explore that like option?
I know. That's how you get big, though. You want to get good money, you got to franchise.
I'd probably get him, though. He's probably like, I want the mine, though.
Yeah.
I want it to be all mine.
When you do something that's real, that's why Starbucks and all these other places, the Swigs and all these other, that's easy. The consistency is always easy, and the product is easy to make. Our product is complicated, dude. It sucks. Like you're cutting fruit, you're freezing it, you're bringing it back out, then you're putting it back in, then you got to learn how to blend it. It's tough. Like you got to make sure it's not shards and stuff in there, like the ice shards. It like the quality of the product needs to be good, and that takes a lot of training. You can't just drop them in. We've had a lot of girls that claim they have all this experience from Starbucks, and you bring them in here and like, what are you doing? Well, I thought you was so good. In the beginning, they were like gods. I'm like, I think, wow, okay, cool. I got somebody from Starbucks. They're gonna teach us. Yeah. They don't know how to do nothing. And that's smart for them.
I honestly didn't know there was that much into it. Actually,
Yeah,
now that you're kind of saying a little bit, kind of it, I'm not saying you're saying the secrets of it, but I've always just thought it was like
blend it.
Yeah.
It's not blend it. Yeah, it's a little bit. It's all these little things. I think there's little things. Yeah. Maybe to them, you just do this, but it's not. That's why it's so hard to franchise, because they don't know what they're gonna do.
That's true.
Yeah, I get it now.
And it's your brand. Okay. Like you don't want them to.
Not yet. I know everybody wants to like. You should franchise. That's how you make the monies. That's how you do it. I'm like, oh man. But we're working on that. I've always worked on it. We got the books. I'm writing the books and how to do it. The recipes. It might not be the best because my cousin, she's helping me out. She's helping me out, and she's like, oh, you can do better than this and that. Okay, cool. I'll make it better. But yeah. On a different note, do you know Mei Chen?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, that's fine. She's kind of.
Is that your cousin or what?
That's my cousin. She's like younger. I think she's like your sister's age.
Okay, shout out to her.
Yeah, maybe a little younger, but yeah, she's in the area.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
No. What you mean? Yeah. Alrighty. So I know you've been in Ogden like basically your whole life, right?
Ogden is the best. It's the best city. It's awesome. Yeah.
We've actually been traveling a lot more, and I don't know how Edgar feels, but every time I come back, I'm like, damn, this place is actually pretty cool.
We got a little bit of everything, honestly. It's
where'd you guys go?
Recently we went to Austin.
Nice.
Yeah, Austin, Texas.
Everybody's going, you know.
Okay. Yes, I have heard. That's a popular place.
Been in New York, Chicago, Seattle. Me and him have been going to California for a minute. So. But yeah, I always come back and I'm like, yo, this place is so cool. Like,
competition in big cities is rough.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of go-getters, a lot of good energy. But that's why I started here, because there's so much opportunity, I feel like. But they can, to me. And it's good to have local people doing stuff. Yeah.
I always thought that when we were actually in New York, I'm like, because there's like spots everywhere. You're just walking and I'm like, dude, if I open a restaurant, I feel like no one's even going to know about it. Unless you just walk by it and you're just like, let's just stop here. I just feel like there's too much. But yet again, there's a ton of people too. So it just takes that one random person to walk in and the other one, and there goes your day, you know? It's so I guess it works out. But yeah, those big cities, I don't know. I feel like I feel like we're both not really like big city people.
Not that big, nah.
Yeah, I agree. Me too.
But yeah, Ogden, we always come back and just hear Ogden is just always dope. And the mountains, we have them so close too. And
I love that.
Yeah.
Do you guys know about the mayor situation here?
Nah.
Do you know the mayor? Do you guys get her? I'm not saying harassed, but
let us know. Fill us in, because we want to learn what's going on. So the mayor here is just non-business friendly, or what's going on?
It has to do with race.
There's an article
Okay.
And there's an article.
I'm going to have to check that article out.
You should.
Okay.
About in the Q magazine. The Q magazine is the lesbian gay magazine they have. It's called Q magazine.
Okay.
I'll have to look it up. But there's a guy named, oh man, Bill, I'm sorry if I drop your name. You don't want me to. But it's in the article. His name is Bill Morris. He's my old landlord.
The Toads.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And he's a lawyer.
Okay.
And he is going, I don't know his current situation, but he and the Mayor Michelle Tate, oh God, they're going at it. Yeah. And man, so they have so we have a private police force here. I think it's by Walmart. Hey, Walmart, I think we have it here in Harrisville. Harrisville has its own police force. And I personally believe it's Walmart personal police. But anyway, so, and this is, you can go check these illegal documents out. But there's some, and now this is hearsay. I didn't read this, but there are depositions and filed with the court about this. But like, and I don't know. I don't want to be a third party saying this, but I heard that, some people get harassed by what you believe in, what you look like, and stuff like that in this area. And I know that we are not the same as these other people around here. So I was wondering if you guys had some. By the way, I live down the street.
Oh, damn.
Just right down the street. That's like 4 minutes away. Like,
wow.
just right there.
Well, that was perfect for you.
Yeah, it's just around the corner. But so I saw that, and I was just wondering if you guys had any like run-ins with, I guess not, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah, well, Edgar's kind of more over here though too. Like, what is this? Like Harrisville?
This is more Harrisville. Yeah.
I mean, I had a little interaction, but it was when I got pulled over. But I think it was more because of my age, and it could have been, I guess, my color too. But it was just.
They pull everybody over here. Like Dad always calls me like, "Hey, you better watch out. There's a cop down the street." That's
about it though. Nothing
crazy.
Nothing to the business or nothing like that.
No, I heard that. I don't know. Just I heard, right? So it's not facts, but some guy had maybe a Mexican flag, and maybe the cops came down and told him to take it down. I don't know. I'm not sure. And I may have heard that there's some lesbian couple that had a house, and they had a planter outside that had a toilet as a planter, and they had to get a ticket about taking that down. Stuff like that.
Dang.
Little things like that. I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye out.
Yeah. Ask around. Yeah.
Anyway.
Have you had?
No,
but you just keep hearing them.
Yeah,
just keep hearing them. Maybe I'd run for mayor.
No, yeah, do it. I got you. You got my vote.
That's why I brought that up. I'm like, okay, that's something to do.
No, honestly, I need to start getting involved more. I guess you could say in that. I feel like back in the day, I was like, oh, I'm not into politics, nothing like that. But now that I'm kind of, I guess, say getting older, I can kind of see like that. Though all those things, policies dictate a lot of what goes on day to day, and it's kind of like you should at least be aware of what's going on, because it might affect you ultimately.
It does, but then it's also like, what is that called? Like brain rot. Some of the kids will call it, because you don't know who to trust. Like who's saying what to me?
That's so true.
Yeah, that's what's crazy. I don't know what to do. Politics is so like controversial.
Yeah,
it's so bad sometimes.
I feel like you being your main location, obviously, is Ogden. It's pretty downtown, main historical Ogden. So I feel like you're kind of just naturally have to be kind of involved with what's going on there. Yeah. I know that whole apartment building they were building there got all pretty crazy with the historic. What's going on with that? Do you know anything about that? I know it's just
the one that got torn down.
Yeah.
Some California people bought some land. They built it all up, spent a bunch of money, millions, and they didn't have proper safety structures in place. The city called them in like, hey, fix it. They didn't. They spent all that money on it, and so like, we can't fix it. We're abandoning it. Okay, cool. It's not safe, and then they tore it down, and then it's gone.
Damn.
And the recent thing that we had is downtown. The city council wants to put the back parking lot of the buildings. They wanted that to be a paid parking lot.
I heard that.
Yeah, it's not good. That's stupid, in my opinion, because you're hurting local people. We're not big enough yet to have that, in my opinion. But they want the money. They see the money. The city's like, man, there's a lot of people coming here. I can make a lot of money.
There is, honestly. 25th Street's
popular.
A lot of people. Yeah. Don't say that.
Okay, no,
nobody goes
bad.
in there.
Yeah, no.
But I get it.
Everybody's in Riverdale.
Yeah, everyone's going to Riverdale. They don't want to come here. But that's the thing. It hurts people like the smaller ones like us that support those little. And then people don't want to come here.
Gotcha.
They go to Walmart and they have free park in those parking places. They're all free over there. They're all around us, and people will start popping up businesses in there, and they won't come down to 25th because if you want to pay, no one wants to pay when the Walmart has a free parking lot just down the street. And that's in my opinion. We're not big enough yet as a city, I think. But I don't know.
I mean, it's already tough as it is sometimes.
To find parking?
Yeah, I'm just driving. If I don't find something, I'm just drive off.
100%.
So now if they're making me pay too, it's like
shit.
Yeah, I mean Salt Lake, it's always a pain in the ass trying to find parking, and sometimes I'm just like, yeah, we're gonna go try somewhere else.
Yeah, somewhere else that's not the city, and I'll just go. And
it's
we'll
true.
See what happens. Yeah, so that's the problem. That's the drama that's out there right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to keep following that because I think I don't know. Do you ever? Well, yeah. Well, I'm assuming you have a Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Do you follow that? If you're from Ogden page.
I don't. My friends do though.
Bro,
they tell me stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's mostly just BS on there to be honest. But sometimes I hear things from that. Like, oh, okay.
What have you heard?
Well, yeah, same thing. Like everyone's pissed off, and I guess there's like a bar there that actually got sold as well recently.
I think it's a Lighthouse.
Yes, Lighthouse, and then the new owners actually made a post and ended up pissing a lot of people off. I guess they took the LGBT flag away, or something like that, and that caused like uproar, and
really,
it was like a whole little like
cool,
city drama thing. But I was like, oh, I wonder if you're in there. I just eavesdrop. I don't post. I don't see anything, but I'm just like.
That's good to know.
Keeping up with the city.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, it's like a little news thing. It's kind of, I don't know.
No, that's
strange.
good.
Yeah.
I did not see that. Yeah, I know it's the new owner. That's it.
Yeah.
Previous owners, her name is Sue Wilker. She's a real estate agent, actually.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
About that. Yeah, it was cool. And now I don't know her no more. Well, she's gone.
Yeah, she's gone.
Yeah.
Speaking of 25th, I heard that I think your grandpa owned a business a long time ago there.
That's good. Yeah. The gift shop. I'm very surprised. It was the gift shop. Yeah. From my understanding, it's used to be the noodle parlor or some kind of noodle parlor. Yeah, it used to be right there. And I talked to the guys next door. The guys next door are awesome. And yeah,
so where that gift shop's at, like where you're at, kind of like in front of you,
apparently it was right next door.
Oh, wow.
Right next to China Temple is the noodle shop, and my dad was in there. My grandfather used to work out of there, and then it was right there. There's the new China Temple.
Got you.
And so they were there. I didn't know when I got that brand new spot, it was right there. I didn't know that. And then I walk on, hey guys, those are neighbors. And I started talking, whatever. I don't know. The guys next door are awesome. He's actually the mayor of Slaterville. His name is.
Oh wow.
Yeah, in Houston. I forgot. I don't know how to say his name. But anyway, so he was telling me about something. Yeah, no, grandpa used to be the, he was OG on that street. He's the pawn shop guy. And yeah. And so he would say a few things about that. So yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was like, I wonder if you took over the spot because I don't know exactly where the spot was, but okay, so it's the pawn shop, the gift shop.
Yeah, next door. That's me, and that's like, wow, was that serendipitous? Like, how did that work?
That is crazy. Actually, you didn't even know that.
I did not know that.
It's random.
When we were looking at spots, we were going to be it was downtown 25th Street, or it was the hospital in that area because there's so many college kids and all that stuff. And we're going to be somewhere over there. I was like, let's just go here. And I realized, like, to answer your question about when to go, I'm always in places of where they don't want anybody to be. Because when 25th Street started, nobody wanted to be down on that end. And then the mall, we all know the reputation of that mall. I'm always in places that people, because the rent is cheap, but people still go there. And then you can still be a name right there. So I'm always in those places like these. These like Layton Hills Mall wasn't like the cool mall. It's just a mall, whatever. And I'm always in these whatever places. And and so that's where I'm at. So all these discarded places that people don't think they go anymore. But I represent those places. And I like that. And it's not like, it doesn't have to be bougie. I don't want those bougie places anymore. Yeah. They're too expensive.
Well, with your name, I mean, people will follow. Doesn't really matter where you're at. And that's one thing. It took me forever to kind of get down. Well, back then I should say, because I was always like, I want my business here. I wanted Layton, that's where I wanted. Kaysville, like I was nailing those places down, and I knew this place was available this whole time, but I was just like, nah, I don't want it over there. But then finally, I'm like, it's gonna work out where you don't want it to be.
You live here though, yeah?
I live in Taylor. It's pretty much like west of so it's kind of like it's basically like West Haven, north of West Haven.
Okay.
So it's like Taylor, I think after that's Plain City.
They're basically just building a bunch of stuff west.
Oh, nice stuff.
Yeah, it's down there.
Okay.
So
it's like you pretty much go on 12th Street past 1900.
And then go over.
Yeah, keep going down west over there. But,
I like to be close to home. Going too far, I realize that sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's one thing I was willing to take that challenge because I mean back then I lived in Roy and I was wanting to go to Kaysville, which was gonna be like a 30-minute drive with traffic and stuff. But I was like, that's where the money's at. And that's what I was aiming for. But this whole time, I mean, it's worked out perfect here, so there's no reason to.
I agree. If it's close to home. Yes.
Yeah, and it worked out better. So.
Yeah, that's true.
And you're in Ogden.
Yeah, I'm in Ogden.
Nice.
Yeah. I was actually in Salt Lake for a minute, but I'm back now. Just temporarily, you know.
Just a little bit. You know? Do this. Yeah. Stay here.
Oh yeah. No, I really like it here. 100%. Yeah, because I'll be, tried the whole Salt Lake thing, but I was just like, I'm basically doing the same thing. I'm just at the house
and spending more money.
Exactly, and just more crowded. And I'm like, nah, why am I here? You know. But
I wouldn't be there if I didn't have to be. But I got a good spot. It's good. We're just gonna make it happen and then keep it moving.
Because you're at the gateway. It's I think they like rebuilt it, and it's called like I forget the name, but it's like a bunch of like I guess you could say fast food restaurants and stuff like that. Are you in there or where are you at specifically?
I know what you're talking about. Well, that's the Hall Pass.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, cool.
You're not there or
no? We're across.
Oh, across the street.
Yeah.
Okay.
Across the street from that.
Okay.
Which is cool. Because they are drawing everybody here, and then where I am, how bright the lights are, they'll see. So I feel like if they're going to be busy, we will soon. Not now, not tomorrow, not next week. For sure next year, man. We'll see. I'm just kidding, because I'm going to always be there. It's like an advertisement sign. Anyway, that's what I think. There's a lot of potential there. We'll see about that. But yeah, we're right there.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. And so they're going to develop it. That's Smith Corporation. You know Ryan Smith, right? The hockey guy, the billionaire. The billionaire that bought the Jazz, that guy. What? Anyway, I didn't know either. Sorry, Brian. But he's gonna develop that whole area. I guess the city and him got some deal together to they got to revamp the stadium because the hockey stadium is coming in. So we're gonna have a hockey. So there's gonna be like this. I guess they say 100-acre that they're gonna develop. So that's gonna be cool. And so I'll be there for that. And so I just gotta survive till 10 more years, and then they're gonna come do that. And then the Olympics come. I'm gonna be rolling after 10 years.
Yeah.
I just gotta survive 10 years. That's it. It's a decade.
You got it, man.
Yeah. So they're gonna be cool. They built a whole bunch of stuff that's coming soon, I guess.
What are they building that hockey stadium? Is it where that Bees thing was at, or Bee Stadium?
I don't think so.
Somebody was saying something about that, but
yeah, you're right.
You hear things and I don't even know.
Yeah, me too. It's all like I don't know where it is. I know they're redoing the stadium to have different types of seating, and then the Bees is going out to like Sandy or something like that. It's lame, but whatever. The people there will support it.
That's true.
Yeah, I know they're building like a crazy big development where the state prison used to be.
Okay.
Where they tore it all down. I guess that's going to be like a whole another little mall. So like before you go over the hill to go into Lehigh, like Thanksgiving Point.
Okay.
That's right before you go over. That's where the prison used to be, and they knocked it down, and I think they moved it to the airport or by the airport out there.
Okay.
And right there, that's gonna be like a whole new
thing
development. Yeah, right there with crazy.
Okay.
And I hear things too, but who knows?
Yeah, I'm scared to go down south anymore. Because all these, I feel like, because there's a Waffle Love that was in Provo that shut down. I feel like the further you go, and so that's kind of scary because the further you go down, like you don't know the people, it gets that's different.
Yeah, the brand's not strong enough.
I don't know.
But I feel like it is developing pretty fast. It is because I mean, in the industry where I'm at with car wraps and window tints, there's a lot of guys down there that are doing this, and they're charging dirt cheap. I don't know. Either they're staying really busy, or they're able to do like. It seems like they're doing a crap ton of cars. They're just bringing them in and out that they're charging so cheap. For someone like me, I don't bring that many in. And plus, my quality is a little higher. So I would say, because I take my time with them.
Right.
So I charge a little more. But the rent's cheaper down there.
You get lost.
Yeah, but it's little cities kind of just.
Popping up.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Interesting.
But yeah, that whole, is it Harriman? No, not Harriman. What's the one on the other side? I don't even know those cities over there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Lehigh.
It's like a whole different, uncharted territory for us. It's just like
me too.
But yeah, it's basically young money, I guess I should say, over there.
Young tech, Adobe companies, and all that.
That's what's scary about that over there, because if they don't like you or something like that, I feel like they'll turn on you, or they won't come, or something's gonna. I don't know.
And they're a community too, so it's like if one guy doesn't go, then
I feel like that. But there's so many people there. It's different. I'm not ready for that yet, but I want to be, and then you should come with. Go down there and go get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully by then
cool.
I'll be ready to
Yeah, that'd be so cool.
expand to a different area.
You should stay here, break the brand, and then and then wait when everyone comes in. Because a lot of people are coming here in Ogden. Because no one wants to live down there, down south. Like you don't want to live. I don't want to live down there. There's so many people. I got robbed.
You got robbed?
Yeah, when my shop got robbed.
Oh,
twice.
What?
Yeah.
Like
at City Creek.
damn.
At City Creek, that I don't know, they jammed. There's a video I could show. There's a video where this guy comes in, and then I have my lock. It was a cheap lock. My bad. It was like this cheap lock, like where you put the key in, and then the guy came in and got a crowbar. He was yanking. You yanked the handle off to get the thing off, and somehow you broke it. And then he opened up the door and took some money. Yeah, it's like $150. That's nothing, but still, like he broke in. That's how crazy it is down south. Like,
that
and
is
then
nuts.
yeah, and then I would do my deliveries. I guess I thought I was a boss or whatever. I just bring my stuff and I just go in there, talk to the kids. I come back. And this time, usually I'm in there, coaching them, letting them know what's good. And I'm an idiot. I left my key in the car.
Oh no.
And then I turn around. I swear to God, like usually I'm in there for like 20 minutes. I'm like, all right, whatever. I got to talk to these kids. It's more important. But this time I just went in, dropped it off, literally dropped it off, turned around like, oh shit, where's my car? And someone took my car. Yeah. They took the car and then they joyrided it. And I guess the police told me like, oh, there was a high-speed car chase.
What?
And then when they ditched the car. They don't know who I am unless they did. They ditched the car 1 block away from where I live.
Oh,
what
shit.
the hell? Like, wow.
They're dropping it off for you.
Yeah, and I didn't know that. Oh, man.
Thanks. On the way home, we all bummed. Yeah, shit, that's my car.
It was crazy. I didn't know it was there, though. The cops called me up. You got to get this and get this out of here. I'm like, what? I didn't know. And then I didn't pick up the phone, so they had to take it to the dump or whatever.
The impound.
The impound, exactly.
Okay.
And yeah,
Damn.
got some money, got a floor. That's cool.
At least he got it back in one piece.
Damn.
That's kind of funny. The last guy we had on, he got his car stolen too.
Yeah.
And it was in a high-speed chase.
Yeah, was it?
But that one they went through like what are they pulled the spikes and shit. So
that crazy.
Yeah.
I wish mine went like that.
And he didn't know about it for like ever until they finally called him, and he's like right when it was about to go, like right before the insurance was about to pay him out because they couldn't find it. And they're like, hey, we have your car down here, and it was like all wrecked and stuff. And yeah.
Did he get his money?
No, they ended up fixing it and they're just giving it back to him. So he was like pissed. He's like, dude, I was this close about just getting paid out. And
Who do you have? I'm just curious.
I don't know.
Let me stay away from them.
Yeah. Well, I got State Farm, and they give me $14,000. And it's my mom's car. It's a Nissan Rogue for 14.
Wow.
Yeah. So $14,000, got a floor at the shop, every little piece, and so yeah. There
you go,
dude. Screw that insurance company. They should have paid him out.
Yeah, they should have, but that's how it is. I worked at a body shop and insurance with auto insurance and stuff like that, and it's tough. They're getting harder and harder to work deals with. They want to put like the cheapest parts in your cars, and
is that right?
Yeah,
and they charge you a ton.
Yeah, that monthly bill comes in. They don't care if it rains or shines.
Oh man,
they want that money.
They do.
So
yeah, I bumped into some lady's car. It's a nice car. It's a Stanger. I was like, there's barely anything on there. I was like, it's good. Like, no, I'm just gonna take it in. Dude, $300 and something just to fix that thing. Like, oh dang, $300 and something to fix that bumper. Like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's like.
Yeah, because what do they charge at the body shop per hour? Like $80, $100 or something?
Yeah, probably 100, 140 now. I don't know. It keeps going up, but
yeah, $300. I don't know what they did, but I was like, there's no problem.
Probably just buffed it or something.
Yeah. Like, that guy's gonna pay it. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I paid it. Man.
Yeah, that does suck.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's take it back. So.
Oh yeah.
You've obviously had the Boba for a shop for a minute, 12 years. If you could go back and before you started it, would you, knowing what you know now, would you start in the same industry, same, I guess you could say, Boba space, or would you pivot and just do something else?
Knowing what I know?
Yeah.
Yes, I would. But the only thing I would change is to get that app that I was developing, and then I would just do that, and then pay, and then write off that. Get me back in Layton. I don't know what else is there to do though.
No, I get you. But what you mean by app though? You working on an app?
A long time ago, before the COVID thing.
Yeah.
I was dating this girl. Anyway, doesn't matter. This is like a long time ago. Before COVID, we had this app. Just like you said about the parking. Like, I will know. I had so many customers that come in like, there's no parking. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go somewhere else where there is parking. So there was an app before the COVID. It was just a local app. Maybe I'll do it again. Mm-hmm. And you could have, you can go download it and everything. It was working for a second. Like, it was called the drive-through. Okay. Meaning, like, look at 25th Street. You have pizza, you got coffee, you got waffles, you got meat, you got all this other stuff. You got burgers. And like why would I want to go, someplace I can't get a parking spot? Okay, cool. Why don't you order ahead? Boom, boom, boom. You can order pizza. You can order your boba. And then guess what? You order all one thing on one app. These orders go out. And then there'll be me coming out to your car. You can just park right here because there was a radius around this area, just around 25th Street, where you can park in the back somewhere. Doesn't matter where. I would look at my little GPS. I walk up to your car, and it has, your color, your license plate. Like, Ed, yeah, cool. You got boba? Awesome. I'll give you the boba. And then Lucky Slice will have their little thing come around. Like, you got pizza? Cool. We had a commercial all that made for. Damn. Yeah, and so it was like a drive-through. It's called drive-through because people like me in that spot, a lot of historic places, that's where the best rent is at. That's where you can get all the local people because they can afford the rent. But the problem is no one wants to be there because the parking sucks so much. Mm-hmm. And like, how can I support somebody if I was like in a wheelchair or I have kids and I have a car and I don't want to drag my kid to go get one little thing and then drag the stupid kid back, no offense, drag into the car, right? And so you can just order online. But even if I had the capability to put a drive-through window, I can't because all the buildings are stacked on top of each other. Mm-hmm. And so if you had an app where you can say like, oh, I can participate and support all these local businesses on this app. All I have to do is shop right here, sit in my car, just chill, and then play with my kid. And then all this food comes to me or all these goods come to me and then I'm gone. Hmm. And this is before all that. And this is before like the COVID stuff. So that was the app. And it was right before that time, it was Black Lives Matter and stuff. So we wanted to make it like for minorities and stuff like, because they were looking for things like this. And so that was later on. But the idea was just to have a drive-through app so people didn't have to like wait in their cars. That's it. And then the big idea was like, hey, you can put it in your car. You can go ask Siri, hey, Siri, can I get a boba and this and that? You put it into your little self-driving car and they'll take you there and then you can just sit and chill. There's someone knocks on your window, you get the food. So we developed it, spent a bunch of money on it. Yeah, should have went local. But anyway, it's little things like that.
That's so cool.
I thought it was. And I think it would have made some money.
Yeah.
So I submitted that to the University of Utah. They didn't think it was a good idea. But anyway, that's it.
And they're probably more thinking like bigger cities. They're probably more thinking like historical, older cities.
Thing that got the grant.
Oh.
So I applied for a grant on there. It was like an American Dream or something like that. That didn't work out. So to answer your question, I would have done that and then pivoted it, and I can still do my thing to like, hey, help local small businesses on top of that to get their messages across. And then there was like 3 layers. It's just like 3 layers where, you know how in Venmo back in the day, you would have saw like, oh, Alex paid for feet pics. I'm just kidding. So, like in Venmo, you like your friends. And then there's like the world one and like in the area, like, oh, so-and-so, some random dude bought pizza, right?
Yeah.
So same idea. It's your friends, what did they buy? And then in the area, what was hot? What was people buying? So you would see all that. And as you would see all that, you would see like, oh, okay, what's good? People always ask, right? Yo, what do you want to eat? I don't know. What do you want to eat? I don't know. You ask your girl, like, I don't feel like this. I don't feel like that. You give them 20 decisions. Well, you know what? Why don't you go check on the app? That's what we want. I want you guys to like get on, like, well, what's there to eat? Oh, there's Boba Shop. That's hot. Cool. Let's go get that. And then a lot of things nowadays, they're monetized, right? And they think they're evil corporations or whatever. Well, the money that when they click on it, they will go to the shop owners versus going to like Google. Like every time you click on one of their ads, it will go to a Google. Well, if you click on it, then that advertising revenue you want to go back to the company somehow. Gotcha. So we want to like keep the revenue back in the company because the revenue that you pay Google doesn't go back to you. It goes back to Google to do their evil ways or whatever you want to say. Yeah. They go do their thing. So you want to keep it within the community. So when you click on that, it goes right back into the community somehow. Anyway, that we were trying to develop all that. So it got pretty far. We got people's data and everything, but it didn't work out because we used some guys in Pakistan and we weren't surfacing it. Okay. And so there were a lot of people using it.
Got you.
It was dope. It was cool.
They developed the app over there in Pakistan. You had like coders or something like that?
Yeah, because in 2017, I let my guy run it for a little bit and I went and joined up a startup for a year. To sell like enterprise software, parsing algorithm, whatever, and just talk to all these people. about software and stuff. So I was like, all right, cool. And everybody out there is doing everything, you know, like they were making all kinds of money, it's crazy money, venture capitalist money everywhere. Mm-hmm. So I was done with that. I came back. I'm like, I got to do some of this. That's some real good money there. And so you can get funded. So I decided to do a bunch of that.
Oh, you said it was back in 2017, right?
Yeah, 2017.
So you already had like the boba shop where you were doing this on the side?
Yeah. So I was developing while I was there. So we talked to people. I thought I knew how to talk to them. But when they're so far away, they can do whatever.
Yeah.
We spent so much money on that. That was fun.
So it was a startup? So
I tried.
Okay. And then were you one of the co-founders, or were you just like early on, like trying to...
Wait, which one?
The 2017 one, yeah.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. My friend that I met from college, I guess this is what it goes back, circle around. I met my friend back in college, and this is the guy. And he was, he joined up first with this company.
Oh, okay.
And then he invited me to go in to do sales with him. That wasn't the best, but I did sell a lot of stuff. I used to knock on doors in Mississippi to, do the alarm thing.
Oh,
that's why.
Oh, okay.
So that's one of me. Before Vivint, it was called APX. That's why I sold for. It was APX, knock on people's doors. Mm-hmm. And so that's why I got called out with him. It's like, you got sales experience. Yes, I do.
That's cool. I mean, I came across because of going to college.
Yeah.
Right? You met that guy and then...
That connection.
So there's that. But we don't do that no more, though. He's doing comedy stuff, and I'm doing
Oh,
that.
damn.
So,
that's a crazy transition.
Yeah. Everyone's doing that. But I hope he's doing good. He got an interview for something.
Something,
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
When you were talking about that whole drive-thru thing, have you ever had a location with a drive-thru?
I want to. I know that's how you make money.
I was about to say, I feel like that's that'd be popping.
Yeah.
You just got to find a good spot.
There's that old grass coffee on 12th Street, right next to that Denny's.
Oh, yep.
I know the guy that he used to.
That thing's been a few things, huh?
Yeah, it was a chicken spot. Actually, that guy, I don't know if you remember Piccolo's Pizza. He owns that spot, and now it's a Mexican taco spot. But he owns those two spots, and it was we wanted that one too, but then for some reason, I guess it doesn't work out. I don't know why it doesn't work out, but like you said, a lot of people have been in there.
That's true.
I don't know why it looks like a primo spot.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I drive by and I don't see it. Like, my eyes don't attract to it. So maybe they just need some more flags or some shit outside.
It was a Grounds. I don't know why. Yeah. It's like a logo brand, but it didn't work out. I don't know why.
I think it's just cursed because that Sonic closed already.
Yeah,
isn't that like the area you guys are talking about, right?
Yeah, now it's like, it's
not
called
that
Scramble now.
That was Scrambled, but I'm talking about across the street. There's like
okay.
Yeah,
it's just like a little tower.
Just a little hut thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They used to do pizzas there. So
that's crazy out of that small place.
So yeah, ideally you would want a drive-through. That's what you want to do. But that's tough because everyone knows that's a premium. So you got to pay that premium price and you got to be quick.
Oh,
the problem
that's
with what
true.
I do is I'm not fast enough sometimes. I got to make that faster. But as fast as we go, we can only go so fast.
Have you ever looked up here with all these new units being built out here? It seems like a few of them might have drive-throughs that are still being developed, but I know it's going to be like in the 5,000 or 6,000 for rent, but at least you're actually paying for a good size too.
Maybe if I can bring in the distribution like we were talking about before, maybe we can do something like that and then have everything housed in there to like cover that cost. That'd be good. It's always about
because you got space at least.
Yeah, but still, that's rough. I feel like there's a lot of places that drive through. If you're slow, you're messed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can't service people fast enough. That's why they want to do drive through and they'll sit there that long.
Yeah, that's true. Especially if you got a line and start getting anxious, just start messing up.
Like the Arby's on 2nd Street, they took forever. They'll have signs like, "Hey, it's gonna take forever. It's gonna be fresh." I'm like, I don't care about fresh. I want it now, and so I don't want that thing. So
I get you.
Going back to clientele, I want our clientele I want to service high end clientele. That's why. And so you asked me, like, I think it's a little bit higher end clientele. They're being more patient, but you have the product and the atmosphere has got to be good. In Ogden, they like to support local people, which is great. And they are my high end clientele. We keep that place I'll try. We're putting improvements every day. I promise. I don't like the way it looks. It's gonna look better. I promise. I just gotta get the money to bring it back. So give it back to Ogden. Yeah. I do. But this is the plan. I'm just letting everyone know that's the plan. It's continually going to be bigger. But yeah, that's the clientele. I want to service continually better and better clientele because we have that product. I don't want to service, no offense, fizz or swigs people.
No, I get you. That's a
Yes,
whole different.
war.
That's war.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I was gonna ask you. It's been a minute that you've been doing this.
Yeah.
In like the whole time period, how has like your product or maybe like the process of making your product changed, if at all?
No, that's a good question. It always has.
Yeah.
When we haven't raised prices forever, never.
Damn.
Okay. Ask my kids, like, this is the same stupid menu for a long time until the inflation hit. I'm like, cool. You see a lot of companies out there or restaurants, I don't know how they do it, but they just increase the price, but they don't give you more. They increase the process. And you'll ask my older kids and they'll know, like, we don't make drinks like we were before because we're adding more and more and more real stuff into it every time. So we did increase it, but we're also putting real stuff into it. But also, just for a fun fact, if you put real stuff in it, everything is different. I know, you're just using a blender, dude. Like, just press the button. Shut up, right? No, it's true. Yeah. The mangoes blended a certain way. The strawberries will do it a certain way. Everything, you got to look for these things. And you got to hear, you got to listen when the blenders go on and off. All this stuff. So you're right. So there is a process that when you're putting more and more real stuff, everything reacts a little different. Avocado and papaya, you're going to know that that's really thick. Right. And then, or you use like berries, they're not as fibrous. So they're going to blend up much more liquidy, watery, I guess you would say. And so they don't even know this. I'll be honest with you. None of my kids really know this. Only I know this. Some might know this. And that's my problem, is to keep it consistent. That's why you want to make money. You got to make it consistent. And so that's the process right now, is that as we're growing to make it better, newer and newer kids come. The product has evolved so much that it's so hard to teach every stupid aspect of these fruits. This ice. Blend before you pour, multitasking to make it go faster. It's to us. For me, like, if you're in behind the scenes, you know, like, shit, it's all these little things that make the product superior. So that's why. That's why also, going back again, no franchise. They don't care. No. And no offense to the brands around here, the local brand. I don't want to talk trash, because they're my people. But there'd be places that you would go that's like, how come this is different from that one? That one's different. And I thought the same thing. My thing, same thing though. Everywhere you go, like, how come I don't like, I could the exact same thing, guys, my local people. I know it's tough. But what I'm saying is it's tough because you can't take it. I mean, you can't, when you go to different stores, they sell different things. Anyways, because they know their clientele, so they're going to bring it in. So it's so hard to bring in, be a franchise, because they're going to want to bring in their own stuff, because they feel like they know what sells. And I'm sure they're right too. We could be doing a lot of that stuff.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Because I feel like when I used to work at, I used to work at freaking Burger King when I was like 16, by like the Weber State, and I feel like I guess they had like their own system or whatever, but like the same thing, kind of like the whole Starbucks thing. I think you were mentioning. They literally just press whatever drink it is, press a button, and that's kind of it. But yours sounds like you're like a chefing it up over here. Like, literally.
I feel like we are, but I know if they say, hey, there's actual chefs and we just blend drinks. There are little things about that. But what you're talking about is McDonaldization. That's what we want to do.
Gotcha.
I would love to be like just pressing buttons. I want to do that. It's so much easier, and I can have many people in there. That's what sucks, is that we encounter so many different people. They might hate. There's a lot of people that if they watch it, I'm so sorry. I gave you a bad experience. But yeah. Yeah.
Is there machines or is there a future for that? For like being some kind of machine made to be able to actually push buttons on this kind of stuff?
There is, but what we want to do is automate the ordering process. If we are able to automate the ordering process, then we can spend more time on the drinks. But man, I took that place. That building is probably, I probably talk about it now. I put all the electrical in there and all that kind of stuff. So now the building can only hold so many. We have 2 blenders in there. We should put more in. Like you see other places, like they got 6. I have 2. Not because I want to get more. It's just the space is bad, and then the electrical can't pull any more electrical. And so there's all these little things. So the best thing I can do is to automate the point of sale. And maybe that could be it, but still, you need that face-to-face, and that training. So that's the problem. I mean, there's all these little things. That's
crazy. I would have never thought about that, to be honest. Like, you're essentially constrained to what you currently are capable of doing, because there's electricity and other things that.
Oh man, you don't even know.
Yeah,
that's what comes with the older buildings.
That's the problem, exactly. That's why no one wants to go in there, and that's why the app was so cool, because they're not like handicap capable. And like these doors ain't you can't fit a wheelchair through my door. They probably can struggle, and no one wants to struggle like that. Yeah. So that's why these older, that's why the app was, to me, was to save places like the downtown places, because they're these antique buildings. They're getting knocked down all over the place because they're not fit for those things, and no one wants to go in there. So it's a perfect time to knock them down, and then put up these cookie cutter things that are in Provo. So yeah, and so that was supposed to mitigate and help like save some of the local places out there that these little mom and pop shops are putting all this work in to make it better for the community to come down and enjoy this cool architecture versus this white stucco that's around here. But yeah, so that's that. It's nice though. I like this nice stuff. But anyway, so yeah.
Got you. When you started everything, did you have like a mentor, or were you just YouTubing everything?
There's a lot of YouTube, but then monkey see, monkey do. The more I look back at the experience. My parents did a lot of stuff. You know, they're immigrants. They came from China. I mean, they're every day.
Hella hardworking.
They're every day. They open. I can't really. First, I did that too. Now I can say that. But my dad opened up the shop and then didn't come down until 11 o'clock. My mom was the waitress over there, and she would work the thing. So we were at, like I said, the Dragon Restaurant. So open day and night, all day, 24/7. Wow. Always there. Grew up in the restaurant. That's what we did.
Okay, so you essentially picked up by being at the restaurant as well.
Kind of subconsciously. I never helped until I was older. Then I kind of helped out, but then I never cared because I was too cool to go. No, I got things to do, and then I realized now looking back, like, man, they did this. Okay, cool, I do this. And so you ask the mentor. I guess my dad is, even though he does. I don't know if he knows. Asians have like this generational trauma that I don't know. Yeah.
Generational trauma.
They do, because they have a scarcity mindset, because where they come from, some village, people think that the ghetto here is ghetto. Like I've been to the village. I don't know where your people from in the village. I don't know if it's ghetto like where we were.
It's just
it's
probably
concrete.
just as bad.
Yeah, it's bad. And I was like, wow, that's a real ghetto. Like the water, you have to take shits in the middle of the field in this thing. You have to squat down. Yeah, anyway, so they come from a place of scarcity mindset where they don't know where the next thing's coming. So if you come to my house, it's a hoarder house, my parents' house. And and so you see that, you're like, okay, cool, this is what we got to do. Like, so that mindset, I guess the mentor mindset is there's never enough. You got to keep working. It's like that. There's that. Of course, it's unhealthy, but it keeps me going. Like, it keeps me rolling.
I think there's a lot of similarities with like our cultures. I feel like Hispanics are the same way too. I mean, my dad, he's had a little business himself, selling like ice creams. It's kind of more like all those little pop-ups you see now where they sell like I'm sure like tostilocos and like ice creams. Yep, frescas. So my dad has one of those, but the only thing different with his is that he has seafood, just one item, and it's a shrimp cocktail. Yeah. And that's really the only thing that keeps him going.
Yeah, what is that called?
A shrimp cocktail, cocktail de camarón.
Oh, okay.
But some people think it's ceviche, but
that's what I was going to say.
No, it's not that.
Oh, okay.
But that's really the only thing that's really made him get through it, through all these hard times, because he's selling like a food, not just little like desserts. Yeah. But same thing. Always got up, worked, and there's always never enough. It's always like he's always there. He's always,
the dream, dude.
Yeah,
keep going. No, that's what I like about it. When I say Hispanics, like that's why, you learn the Spanish. You get involved in culture. It's very rich. I don't know about the Asian culture like the way it is, but you guys' culture is really rich. I don't want to be like all up on your guys' stuff, but like the cups and stuff. So the girl I dated, she's Mexican. She's from Sonora. We don't date no more. But I told her like we're going to fuse this Asian thing because that's how much I liked her. It was like this lion and then this candy skulls to put it together. Because anyway, like do it for the culture, But anyway, so there's that.
Also, could have been some.
So yeah.
Damn. Okay. Have you ever tried like selling like now I guess we're talking about like food items at like your Boba spots? Like I don't know. It could be like simple, like a pastry. I feel like you have.
Do you? Okay, that's good.
Pretzels.
This guy does the research. Yeah, we try all kinds of stuff, man.
Yeah.
We did we had the snacks, the Asian snacks. We brought those. Oh. I really want to bring those back, but that's just less. Back in the day, we did want to cook stuff. We had crepes, gluten-free crepes made with coconut milk and coconut flour. It was really good, but we couldn't. I still have the crepe machines. It was just too slow. We didn't want to be that slow spot. We want to be somewhat slow. That was too slow. And then we had taiyakis. Taiyakis was like these fish things. I'm sure you've probably seen some pictures online.
I'm not even gonna lie, I don't know what that is.
What is
Yeah,
that?
it's just a fish-shaped waffle. That was cool.
Oh,
With a
okay.
little red bean in the middle, and we had like Philly cheese. We were the only one doing savory stuff. Like we were doing
Philly
savory
cheese.
stuff.
Wow.
Philly cheese on the outside. You crisp up the cheese on the outside, so the cheese, the fish is all crusted with cheese, and then you put cheese on the inside, Philly cheese, and then we had ham and cheese.
Damn.
And then we had the red bean that's in there, and then we did them with like boba, tapioca flour. Anyway, we had food.
Mm.
But then that's the thing. We're going back to like the business about training people and how good they can make it. I cannot make. I can't. We had salads too.
Okay.
And then there was the kale that we put in there. But we wanted to be so good. But maybe the people how we hire, maybe it's definitely how we train. It's so hard to like make that. That's why people go when they go franchise and go public. It's always simple. It's always A, B, and C. That's really good.
Yeah.
But I just want to make sure that quality is good. So just keep it to one thing. And the one thing is good. Keep making it the best. So I'm just going to make it that one product be the best. Maybe bring in other stuff.
No, I like that. I just wanted to, wonder if you've like tested anything. But yeah, you've obviously tested all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. And I don't want to do none of that no more. It's because you're training it. Right?
Yeah.
Because my friends over at the Tona Sushi, you guys know Kona?
Yeah.
Those guys are OGs. They want to be the best. And they could have opened up more. Maybe they could have opened more, but the way he says it and the way he doesn't, why he doesn't want to do it is like the quality's got to be that high. And if you have it that high and you're making that type of money, you don't need nothing else. And so I'm not saying I don't need nothing else, but we're going to satisfy a niche in the market of being the best at this one thing. Gotcha. And then we'll go. And once we get up high enough, maybe after 10 stores, maybe when we get there, and then we'll add some more stuff, then the fun stuff. And then we'll have some professional people doing real things.
Gotcha.
Right now, it seems like it's good.
No, that's cool. Okay. And shout out Tona. I love that place.
Yes, it's really good. It's really good. He does his good stuff. He's still, I won't say he's still there, but he's always behind the counter still. I don't know if he's still doing his thing, but he teaches everything. Very visual dude. Good stuff. Go try the cheesecake. He makes it himself. It's mascarpone cheesecake.
Is it the one with the cinnamon?
Yeah. It's a light cheesecake.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Yeah. The mascarpone cheese is really light. It's not dense like New York cheesecake. So it's really light. It's really good.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of cheesecake, so
no, it's
just order that, bro. Just order that. I don't know how people afford the sushi in there, but just get the cheesecake.
Definitely have to try it out for sure.
They got good knife work. When you go to sushi, you want to check out the knife work, and it's nice, it's thin, it's all displayed out. That's what's up. You got the other places, it feels like they're just cutting it, which is fine. But the way the knife work that he does, it's nice,
it's precise,
precision. Yeah, I don't think I could tell the difference, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I only can tell the difference with his stuff. Other people, I really don't know either. Gotcha. It looks pretty much the same because I just eat the same stuff, the cheap stuff. But when I see his stuff, it's like, why does it look a little different? It's the knife work. It's
like, that's why it costs so much.
Yeah, that's why it costs so much. You got to train this dude.
Yeah.
But I don't know too much of it because I don't see enough of it.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry I don't go there a lot. Anyway.
It's a little pricey, but it's bomb though.
No, it is. It is. 100%. It's going to be good every time.
Okay, that's so cool. Are you someone that would be open to like partner up with somebody that has like maybe equal or more experience in like, I don't know, let's say distribution, or do you feel like it's your baby, like you're not open to anything like that?
No, we can do it. I'm down. Problem is, I don't want to do partners though. I don't think we can do that again. The partnership, like it didn't work for me. Yeah. But I know in the startup world, they always have a CEO. They have two co-founders. One's technical and one's a salesperson. Like they want that in order for them to scale up and to do your venture back stuff. But I don't think I can do that though. I can't do it because I don't think I'm in a position. I'm still small. I know all of my little things that suck that makes another person look at it and like, I don't want to be partnered up with you at this point yet or whatever. They give me a bunch of money, let me run, I'll do it. And then I'll cut them. Yeah, I'll give you a piece and then let me do my thing. I can do it. But you want to partner up, you want to work together, that's not going to work. Yeah. Because it's just too... Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't...
Yeah, I would never do it. I mean, one thing my dad always told me, it never works out.
I don't know if that's generational trauma or what. Dude.
I think, they're like, don't do that. So
keep your money yours. This other dude's going to...
And I'm glad I did go that route because I actually have seen a lot of these kind of businesses fail because they do the partners. And I mean, usually it's one guy knows tint, one guy knows rap, and then they kind of both combine themselves and then it kind of just breaks up after a while. But... yeah, it's tough doing partner stuff, especially when it's like you built it up. So
exactly. So to answer that question, it's tough to share that, and then too many chiefs and not enough Indians type of thing, and everybody doesn't want to work.
I was about to say that. Yeah, I feel like if you do a 50-50 split, one's going to always work harder than the other one.
Yeah.
And you might feel like, I don't know, some type of remorse.
Yeah.
And it just falls apart. Basically.
Yeah.
I think the only way it works if both of you are out of the picture and you guys are just funding it.
There you go.
Like an investment or something.
Yeah.
That's a good take.
That's the only way I've ever seen like a business is like if I was to open like a pressure washing business, we both put in $5,000, make 10, and we hire a guy, and then he just does the work, and we just see the
and then just split in half, and that's cool.
Yeah.
To say that, it's bad blood, but maybe there's a dude out there that wants to do something, but that's tough. Maybe I'm not gonna say no to Mark Cuban if he says, yeah, let's go, partner up, let's go. But other than that, there's nobody that wants to do that yet. I have to show them the value, and I don't know if I'm able to show that value yet.
Well, yeah, I know you've helped a lot of businesses. Has like anyone approached you and be like, hey, let's start something? Like you keep your stuff, but let's open something. Have you been open to things like that, or is that too much?
You know so many things. I don't know if you're telling the right thing or just like it's good. Well, we had like you remember vintage, back in the day they had vintage cupcakes. We were selling her stuff, by the way. She was on Cupcake Wars and she won a bunch of stuff. She was actually right across the street. And then we had her cupcakes, didn't work out. It was really weird to chop that up. But we were selling her stuff. Then she went out. I don't know where she is now. But that's tough. It's tough running to collaborate sometimes. If you're hungry, you can. Yeah. But it's tough because you're extra into the business. I'm not saying I'm trying to get out of it. I have to look at it. We have to look at it at a bird's eye view about what needs to go. I'm still so close to the product. Like you have to be able to get out of it. And so I'm trying to get out of it. So if I partner with somebody that says like, I don't know, tacos or whatever, I'm gonna have to like, what are you doing with the tacos? Or like, what is going on over here? And I'm gonna have to be more into it. I don't want to be more into it. I want to work at the business side. There's a whole business thing I didn't realize. Yeah. That's cool though. I like to work on that. Anyway, but yeah.
That's so true. Like you're probably handling, both of you guys handling so many. There's the business aspect. There's probably the customer service. Now like the whole sales. Yeah. The product. Probably marketing once in a while.
The electrician. I got running a pipe today. No, I got to do the pipe thing today.
What do you mean by a pipe? You were a plumber today or what?
Yeah, I got to be a plumber today because I had to go fit this. Because our health inspection, they were like, you got to do this thing. I'm like, cool. I got to put this floor sink in the thing. So I'm like, cool. So I got to do public. Yeah, exactly. The trap. No, not the trap. I actually did that the other day. That was a couple months ago. But yeah, I'm the plumber, the electrician, everything, man. I got to learn everything.
Man, so if you pay someone to do it, it's a bunch of money.
Yeah, and I don't get to learn. And guess what? And I realized every time you pay somebody to do something, which is good though. If I pay some guy to clean the grease trap, and I watch what he does. That's what my mom always said. Watch him. And I know other people are working like, man, they sent the little kid over here to spy on me and make sure I do my work. Like, no, maybe but the other half is like, my people are so stupid. So I'm like, or they don't know, and they want me to go learn about it. But anyway, I paid the dude to clean the grease trap. Now I know, so I'm like, I'm gonna go.
I got this next time.
Yeah, but if you don't do it yourself first. The guy that does know how to do it is gonna take your money and then take your time, and then you rely on him, and then you're like, I don't know, I guess that could be good. I don't know, that could be this. Yeah. And then they take too much. And so if you know a little bit about it, then you can talk, then you can negotiate. The big part is like the negotiations of like how far are you willing to go, and then you assess your time that you want to get this done, and then hopefully you guys come with a number. But nowadays, a lot of people, they just, I'm not gonna say girls, but they don't deal with much of the stuff. I'm gonna say dudes too, but they just like, all right, cool, I'll just pay $1,000. I'm like, that's not $1,000 worth of stuff. What are you doing? What are you doing with that? You know, like, you gotta be part of everything.
Got you. You want to know the worth, like, getting a good value for the money.
Yeah, you have to understand the value. I think that's how I survived a lot of stuff, to learn all this stuff. Like, okay, I don't know about this, but sometimes you just have to pay. Like the AC that's broken in there, like I told you earlier. Yeah. Shit, that's gonna be $10,000.
Damn.
And then I talked to this other guy, like, I'll get it for $95. What? You gonna do for me for $95? And like, because the other guy told me like it's gonna be at least $15. I'm like, okay, white man, I believe you. You seem like a very professional person. And this other guy comes in that I use a lot because I like to use people in my community. By my community, just like minorities and stuff like that. He comes, I can do 95. I'm like, 95? Are you sure? Like, yeah, I can do this and that. Like, what? So I got to assess his quality. So right now, I got to check his quality right now. And so I'm going to get these very ranging numbers between under 10 grand and 15,000. Like, what the heck is going on here? And so, to answer your question, I got to know everything. I got all the hats I have to wear so I can like protect my investments. Yeah, that's true. Get it all done. If it's easy too.
Yeah, and I feel like if you don't know either, it's always it's easy to get multiple quotes. That's the big thing. I got AC in here last year.
Yeah,
I got one from 15, one for 10, and then one for 6.
Damn.
Which one did you go with?
The 6.
Of course,
works great.
Who you got?
I got you. Let me know afterwards.
Okay, let's go do that. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
The 6 is
so,
good.
but I mean, yeah, we were pretty much set on the middle one, the 10,000.
Yeah,
from 15 to 10, I was like, well, 10 is amazing.
Exactly.
And then we hit up another guy. Just we had to wait like 2 weeks for this guy to come out finally, and
I think
he came out and he's like, well, 65.
Really?
And we're like, okay, cool, do it.
Yo,
And
that's the dude then.
it could have been maybe it was the landlord's like homie or something and gave him a deal, but still though
that's a big savings.
That's one thing everybody can do. They just get multiple quotes and compare.
And you never know though. You gotta keep talking. That's another thing about the communication. You gotta keep talking. You gotta keep getting into these conversations because a lot of people don't want to. Because after a long day, you don't want to talk to nobody. You gotta keep talking. You gotta keep going. It sucks sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Do you ever be taking time off? You ever a week of the year, 2 weeks?
2 weeks?
He said, "Damn, that's a long time."
It's like, what am I gonna do with myself that long?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. If my kids watch this, I'm sorry. But in the summer, I took a break. But that's the only break for like years. Every day I open and close that door. First one in, last one always to call it, and then slowly I got myself out. But even if I was still doing that, even if I got out of there, I was always okay. What's the next? Open up the next shop or do? I'm always something like that. Always doing something. Like I said, even though I was off in the summer, didn't have to actually make drinks or talk to nobody. I was going out there trying to get the distribution going. Didn't work out. So the answer to your question, no.
I don't think making me feel bad for taking time off.
No. But I think it's subjective though. Like a time off for me is like going home after this and just chill. And then, yeah, I'm cool. 2 hours. Damn, that's good. Going to see you at the gym. Yep. That's good. That's a good break. I go play ball for 2-3 hours. Good. That's good. That's good right there. That's all I want.
That's awesome.
So I think it's subjective. But yeah.
And what's your day look like? Do you usually wake up pretty early, go to work, or do you kind of just... What time you guys is the stores open up, I should say?
9 o'clock. 10, like 9 and 10.
Okay.
At the gateway, I open and close that thing right now. Well, sometimes. But I do. I want to be there. To show that I am committed to the people, to my staff, especially the ones that are cooking right now on 25th Street. Like, literally frying up because it's so hot in there. Like, I'm there with you. Not because I can't get somebody in there. But I'm going to do it. And to let them know that I'm riding with you. That's number one. So 12 hours, easy. But sometimes if I have to do other stuff, like today, I woke up at 6 o'clock, sent my significant other on her way to do her thing. And then I got my clothes on and then I came down to Ogden. I've just been running around since, making sure that, yeah, man.
Damn.
Go to meetings and stuff. Yo, I don't even know. So anyway, all day today.
Damn, man.
All day
busy.
today. Yeah,
busy
I was gonna change out my shirt and like put my pearl stuff on. I'm like, I don't even got time. I forgot that. I'm like, it doesn't matter now. I was like ready. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get ready. I don't have time to get ready. But yeah, today was interesting day. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's cool, man. Seems like you keep yourself pretty damn busy.
Just busy though. We're still trying to make money, man.
Yeah.
We're still setting up for the future.
Doesn't it feel like the busier you are, that you feel like good about yourself? Like you're just...
Yes.
I get that sometimes. I'm like, sometimes I'm busy as hell. I'm not probably making a ton of money, but I feel great. I feel like
You're
I'm doing something good. Yeah.
100%. I believe that. The best time is, I'm going to do this. That gym workout, man. You got to fit that gym workout in. Because if you don't, you're just going to feel like crap. Even if I did work a lot.
I got to fit that in. I used to be somewhat into the gym. I mean, I've never set up a gym rat or nothing, but I was pretty going at least 2 or 3 times a week here and there. And then just dropped it off and now nothing. So
that nothing is going to hurt you, man. Because it messes with your brain's perspective, I think. Because the last couple of weeks, like I haven't been in the gym. And it makes me feel bad. Not because I feel bad because I didn't go. Is I know that I'll feel better and I can see the problem in a different way. More positive. Yeah. Do you go every day?
I go like 4 or 5 times a week.
Okay, you gotta get up to 7, bro. Just kidding. No. So I told my girl, like...
that's good. We're not good enough.
Yeah. There's no days off. I told her that. That's the expectation, because in the beginning, that's the expectation. 7 days a week. Ain't no days off. I don't give a shit. And the reason being is that like, I just took freaking 2 months off. Oh, God. But if I had every day off, then I would keep going. But yeah, it's the perspective.
Damn, okay.
Yeah,
I've never heard anyone talk about like the gym helps him like that in that way.
Really?
So
Yeah.
no, I'll be on like I work out like after
Yeah.
work or like some
Mhm.
stuff and feel way better.
Mhm.
I'm having a shitty day.
Yeah.
You go hit that those workouts in. You
Mhm.
leave being like, damn, like
Yeah.
I don't know, just
Like
like
him.
that dude. Yeah.
Accomplished. That's the
Yeah.
thing. There's that. But yeah, I have a yeah. You're right. Let's just say that. You're right. No, I was gonna say like I have to go to the gym soon because the mall. I love the mall is great. The Newgate Mall. I know every day that it's on its last leg, but apparently they last 3 years because you have to do a percentage when you sign these things. If you make a certain amount, if you make over 100K, whatever, they will have to charge you 5% above whatever you made.
It's like a profit sharing type of thing.
Damn.
Kind of, yeah.
What the hell?
And yeah, a little bit. Well, they're housing you, they give you this deal, so it makes sense. Like, hey, we're getting people in here, we're doing our job, so maybe you want to cut us a little bit. Okay, cool. Well, guess what? These guys, I don't want to expose you guys to, hopefully, but they didn't charge me for the last 3 years.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, cool. That's good.
real. That's some real shit.
But today they did.
Oh, today's different.
3 years. 3 years. I have to pay
Worth?
10 grand
Oh shit.
to these guys because they forgot to charge me.
No.
That's why when I came in here, I'm like, yeah, man, there's a lot of things going on today. I'm not even gonna change my shirt for this.
Shit.
So that's fun. Yeah.
That's a
But-
surprise.
You should just be like,
was a
hey, no,
surprise.
that's not my fault. Y'all forgot.
Yeah.
But it probably don't work like that, right? There's contracts and things like
That's
that.
why I'm like,
There's-
all right, cool. I'll take care of it.
I knew the lady that ran I don't know if she just did more of the parking lot stuff,
Mm.
but like basically if a circus came in town, she's the one that would deal with.
At the Newgate?
Yeah.
Right now?
No, she used to be there about.
Robin?
No, Tanya.
I know. Yeah, Tanya's still there.
Is she?
Yeah, she's on the front desk.
I don't know.
White lady? That's the whitest name ever. But white lady?
Yeah, redhead.
Yeah.
No? Yeah, she's still there?
I think her name is
Anyways,
Tanya.
we wrapped one of her cars. That's how I kind of came across that.
Oh,
I knew
really?
that.
If she was not there, it could be another white lady. I'm sorry. I apologize.
But it was about like 3 years ago when we did it, and she left there, and she went to do
okay,
just
that's
like
not-
what is it called? Basically like apartment management.
property manager. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So
Good
kind
for
of
her.
did the same thing, but just in
You're right. I
different
can see
area.
her face.
But
I'm gonna say
yeah,
something.
maybe since then it's when it kind of just went to shit for a little bit, and not like the mall itself, but like keeping track of everything going on. So they probably forgot about you for 3 years.
Yeah, the 3 years thing. Yeah, so I gotta pay 10 grand, dude.
Damn.
Basically 11
crazy.
on top of the AC, and then I gotta get that
Like, let me
that
grab my
sink.
stuff and
Yeah, that's why I'm like, cool. So in the beginning, I was just want to say this. That's why I need the gym is when you are about to lose something, you're so hyped up and anxious about like holding on.
Yeah.
When this guy dropped this, like, you owe 10 grand, like, cool, I gotta let go now. Why? Because I thought I didn't have, you trying to hold on all this money. Oh, shoot, now you gotta just give it away now. It's like, cool. There's a perspective about like, all right, cool, I gotta pay 10 grand. Cool. It's a good thing I'm responsible.
No, yeah.
yeah,
I
those,
gotta fork over that 10 grand.
hate
No, I
those
get you.
surprises.
That's probably why you're like, yeah, like you said, you kind of came in like, fuck.
Dude. I was like, how am I gonna take care of this money right quick? Because I was thinking like, yo, I should have took that 10 grand and done something with it and then made more money off of that. Like, crap, I'm not spending money fast enough. Because you're waiting for this rainy day to come in. Here's the rainy day. Like, cool. Here it is.
Got you.
And so there's like this balance when I'm at this level. I'm like, oh man, how fast do I spend it? And do I want to be irresponsible? And yeah.
It's a roller coaster.
Yeah, about when to make that move. It's such a strategic move to make. Like, when do you spend this money that you just got? Do you wait for the rainy day? I guess I just waited for the rainy day. So here we go.
Yeah, it worked out.
Yeah, but I know
You didn't want to spend it, obviously.
Yeah, but then I got to pay this AC and I got to do all this other stuff. So 2025 is going to be like, spend that money.
It's like the worst time for an AC unit to go out too, because it's like we're so close to that fall where we don't need it.
That's why the landlord told me that. He's like, yo, maybe we can just get through it. I'm like, okay, that's cool. You're right. 2 weeks later, I'm like, dude, my kids are frying in there and I feel bad. Because I don't got to deal with it, but I feel their pain. I'm like, oh, sure, I got to do it. So I bitched at him. And that's the thing. If he's going to drag his feet now, he might drag his feet when it's time to get hot. I'm like, I don't want to wait again. Let's just take care of this.
Yeah, there's a process.
Yeah, I had mine put in around this time last year, right?
Yeah.
And it was saying I used it maybe like a month or two, and then I was like, nice.
Nice, 10 grand or what, 6 grand. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what's gonna solve. I'm so sorry for that. Yeah, I gotta do it, but I don't want to wait, right? So I'm ready. So always be ready. On a different note, what do you guys think about the economic? Do you think there's going to be a recession that's coming in? What do you guys think about that?
I think so for sure. I mean, business wise, I feel like this year's been just really well. The beginning of the year was really slow, but yet again, it was the first year I ever had so much overhead and an employee that stuck around for pretty much the slow times and everything. So it was a rough start of the year. So I was like, something's going on there. And then the year's been pretty good, but it was a slow start to the year. Right now we're pretty busy, but it's like,
that's good.
Yeah, it's almost winter again where it starts to slow down. So I know Alex keeps up a lot on that too.
Well, I try to, but you hear like this
Different
side
sides.
and then this side. But like,
What are you leaning to, I guess?
I was leaning more towards, there's going to be like a whole like recession. It's definitely slowed down compared to like the last couple of years. It's not as much money, I guess, circulating in the economy as much. Well, when I think, what was it, 2020 when they're giving everyone money?
Yeah.
Shit, that was amazing,
Yeah.
But now I don't really feel like that anymore. And you keep hearing that like credit card debt keeps going up and it's like a bubble essentially, Eventually they're going to stop paying that and paying your mortgages and yeah, I feel like if it's going to happen, it's going to be more like a bubble type of thing, not just, it's, I don't know, it's just slowing down and the interest rates just dropped like, I think 0.5%. And
right.
So it's like, it's kind of confusing to be honest.
They say if it drops 11%, that's an indicator that we're going to have a recession. But I know that the stock market right now is going crazy, supposedly. I don't know either.
Yeah, it hasn't been too down, at least the indexes I'd be following. Yeah, but...
What are you following?
Just the S&P 500. Just where I put like the 401k basically. Yeah, because like long term, I don't want to...
Yeah, I don't touch my things. Yes.
Yeah, that's a smart way to do it. Yeah, just...
Yeah, I forget
about it. Exactly. Yeah. You don't want to be checking it every day and stressing about some dumb shit.
Are you into crypto? You guys into crypto?
We were, and I lost. Edgar lost some money. I lost a lot of money, and
you don't sell, you don't lose. I'm hanging on to my bags.
That's what I'm saying. Nah, I don't know though. I feel like it's been like 4 years, and I'm like, bro,
that's the cycle. That's what they say. That's the cycle.
It's been like 4 years, and I haven't seen. Yeah.
Oh, so you guys still have it?
I still have it. Yeah.
Good.
I mean, I didn't put a lot into it. I just told Alex one time, like, "Hey, man, I got a little money to throw."
Yeah.
Like, and he always told me, "You got to see like throwaway money. Like, you're putting in something you don't plan on ever seeing it again."
Oh man,
but
I don't want to see it. I'm in the same boat.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Shout out to Dogecoin.
Okay, that's what you bought. That we have like the.
Okay, you guys don't. Okay.
No, we bought like I think it was called ADA at the time.
It is good.
Yeah,
I got a little bit of like 12, like a little bit, like $500 at the time. I don't know. I put a little bit of money in that ADA. It's Cardano, right? Is that
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that when it was before when I bought 4 years ago, I thought that was gonna be it too, and then it went down, and then I sold a lot, and then I just probably have a couple.
Yeah, it's not doing too well right now. I feel like we should have gone into Solana. That's blowing up right now.
Yes, too late now. I'm not gonna spend no money.
Yeah, it's like fuck.
Is that it? You guys don't do Doge?
No,
I'm not into it that much.
Like the hype thing, but then Elon Musk tweeted about that shit, and that shit went crazy, and that shit was crazy.
Top 10.
That's true.
Okay, that's it.
No, that's good though. That's good. So you kind of dabble in stuff and all kinds of stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I used that PPP loan for some of that to invest in the shops, and then a little bit in the cryptocurrency because I got a little bit hyped on that, so I can get it back. So you're like, okay, let's throw it back to the shops.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you when you bought? Was it like right at the? I guess you could say at the top, or
I bought some tops.
Yeah.
Oh my god! If you're talking about like Dogecoin, I bought like 7. And then it got 45. Like, oh yeah, it's gonna go to $1. Let's go 45 cents. 45 cents. Oh yeah, let's put it. Oh crap! And then it goes way down. I was like, wow, okay, cool. So you're right. So I've been struggling in the what do they call it? Yeah, the nether realms or whatever. The dark ages back here. Like, oh my god. But they say it's coming up. It's coming up, right?
I hope so. Yay!
Okay, cool. We're on the same, like, let's make this happen.
No, that's another thing I keep hearing too. Like, whoever wins the presidency dictates what happens with the economy. So it's kind of like, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, we know who that, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Then you get into politics, and you get people make angry, and then...
What's your take on the whole economy thing? You feel like it's coming down, or it's...
So I like him, I heard that it was going to go down. And that's why I didn't sign that lease at Layton, because I thought I had bargaining power. I misplayed that play because I thought, man, I misplayed a lot, but I misplayed it. I thought maybe if it does go down, who's going to come in this mall, man? Like, no one's going to smile. I can like get these guys. Oh yeah, no, anything can happen. It didn't happen. But I've been hearing recession for the last couple of years because of the thing.
Yep.
But then now, like, going back up, like, oh, maybe it's not. But then I'm thinking maybe 2025. Not that I want it to happen.
Yeah.
Because it'll hurt me and hurt us.
Yeah.
But also, like, gets all these fakes out there. And, like, you thought you got it. I got it. And so when they all go, I can be the last. And so I'm ready for that. I'm ready for war if they want it. But what you said, I don't know. It looks like it's going back up. And like what you said, the election coming up, it looks like everybody's like really hyped and really jazzed. People, the stock market's going up like crazy. I was like, cool. So the answer is not right now. Maybe next year. Not that I want it.
Yeah.
But I think when everybody sells their little Bitcoins and stuff like that, maybe it might be, I don't know. I sell a little Bitcoin. Take that.
No, that's good though. It's good that you're looking out because that means you're prepared and you can kind of move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. That's moving accordingly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Got to be in tune with that.
100%. Is there anything else you follow besides, the market and crypto? Like anything else like I guess some people are into like exchanging currencies or like golds and metals and oils and shit like that.
No, just to do the stocks, right?
Yeah, okay.
Just do the stocks, put it in your 401, no, not 401k, Roth IRA and the HSA and just try to max those out. I didn't max those out this year. But you try to max those out.
Yeah.
I'm not maxing out this year or next year probably.
It's a lot, huh? Isn't it like 24,000 or something?
7 for if you're married, maybe.
Oh, okay, yeah, because it doubles or something.
Yeah, HSA is 3,000 something, and then 7,000 if you're a single. I'm like,
got you. Okay, I think I'm considering if your employer matches you, but that's some whole different shit.
That's where I won. Nah, I can't do that. I would like to have my business to be employee owned though. Just put it out there for you guys. So watch the podcast, my people. I wanted you guys share our success because that's why I heard it works. Do you guys watch the Alex Hormozy guy?
Yeah, he's big poppin'.
He's yeah. How long have you been watching him?
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. I feel like maybe pandemic around there, 2020.
Oh yeah.
I think that's when I started seeing his. I think basically for me it was more YouTube. Yeah. And then I think he's just started posting like 50 pieces of content.
Yeah, like you've been following. He's doing crazy stuff. He's very inspirational. I think I Alex Moseyed out, and then recently I have not watched any of his stuff. It's like the same stuff, but he's really good. And the reason I brought that up is because, his books and stuff, his business stuff. Oh, You follow him? Like he does?
He's the one that put me on to him. But I'm just the social media, whatever I see come up. But that's really it.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Speaking of that. Sometimes. Have you read like the books and all that?
Or I have 2 of the 2 audiobooks that he has, so I can try to implement
the 100 million offers and the $1 million leads. Okay,
good stuff, but I can't implement any of it to be honest. I'm trying to.
I got you.
I want to. Have you implemented? Have you got him to implement this stuff?
The leads.
The leads.
Well, we're trying to do some marketing stuff. So we're trying a little bit.
Let me know and see how that works out for you guys. Meaning like the stuff that he says. I try to do that, but I try.
Yeah, I feel like it is really valuable though, because I was talking to this one dude that owns like it's basically an insurance place. I guess you could say place over there in Austin, Texas. And he was telling me like follow him basically. And I was like, oh yeah, I already do. And then I was like, okay, if not, go read these consumer psychology books. So that's what I've been doing now. So like
that's good.
Like I guess you could say like the millionaire dude is following the advice too, which is good. You don't want to just.
But how do you do all that? Like
it's
design
crazy.
The offer, do the leads. I'm like, cool.
On top of what you're doing is crazy too.
Yeah. And just to keep track of that. Like you have to be away, and that's what I'm saying. The bird's eye view away, and then send out your little leads out. Yeah. But I think you should take advantage. I think I don't know about my business, but your business seems like very good for that.
And that's kind of Alex has been helping me with the whole marketing kind of stuff with it right now. We've kind of just been dabbling into it, and it definitely works, right? We've definitely seen it's like a patience kind of game, and you kind of have to just kind of keep shooting till you hit,
Well, if you guys want to start that's the thing to start. If use your business as a guinea pig to see if it works. Okay, cool. Let's just do what he does, and then hey, it worked for me. It can work for you, and that's what I'm trying to do. It worked for me. It worked for you. Yeah. And that's what I want to sell.
I get you. That. Well, let me know you heard both of those audiobooks. Is that something you, I guess, do often? You hear audiobooks like pretty often, or is it just you hear a good audiobook or hear someone talk about a good audiobook? Do you listen to it, or is it something that you're always on like the lookout? What's like the next audiobook to listen to?
That one's good. I don't know why. I'm glad he wrote those. So I'm always in the summer. I like listen to that 3-4 times a day, every day at the gym. I'm like, okay, let's do it. Try to do that. Just what you hear, right? by the way, ocean of PDF. You can download like books on there, put it on your phone, and then have it read to you. You can have that. And so right now it's Simon Sinek, the process of why, right? Just the being leadership. That's not what it's called. But it's telling people why you got to do what you got to do. Why do people got to buy your wraps, right? Why are you here? Why is your product exist in this market, and why should they choose you? And that's why I'm trying to like learn. And then but more importantly, it's why do my employees want to be here? And I'm going to give them that why. And that's the next step. That's the thing I'm trying to study right now, is that no more businesses. I'm kind of gassed out on businesses, because it's like, okay, I just am business. So just do the why and try and get the next thing, so I can step away. A piece of knowledge where I can step away a little bit more, so I can give it to you, give it to somebody, give it to my manager, so he can give the why, so I can like step back. Try to figure out a way to step back. Gotcha. So I can not step away, still be part of it, but I want to lead it to, build it,
Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, you don't want to be there all the time. Especially if at 3, you can't be there all the time anyway. So
yeah, especially I want 6 more.
Exactly.
7 more. 7 more, right.
You need that 10, man.
Yeah, I got the 10. Double digits. And then I'm done. And I can show people like, oh, it can work. Okay, cool. Then you can go to that guy. Like, it can work. I got 10. So to them, do that. Plan the growth.
Okay.
Like, yeah. They need the blueprint. I got to build that blueprint for them.
Gotcha.
So that's what we're doing. That's what I would like to do. To show them that it works.
Would you ever sell once you get those 10? Or after all that, you'd probably be like, I want to obtain this and keep going.
I knew you were going to ask that. I knew you were going to ask that. And I didn't want to ask that.
Because
I didn't want to ask that.
I didn't want to ask it this whole time.
No. Yeah.
And I'm like, what's after the 10?
I don't want to say that because I don't want to say yes, because that means it's over. And that means like the grind is not, I don't know. I don't want to say that. But I want it to continue it growing, I guess. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I feel you, yeah.
Because there's nobody's doing the real stuff. I know that they are doing real things, but there's not many people doing the real things. But when they buy you out, yeah, I got that money. But then you're going to see them like cut it all out, put that crap in there and put the powder and syrups, and it's done. And then it destroy it. But to be the only one that does it like the way I do, I got to talk trash. I got to talk my shit. I like talking shit. You guys don't get to hear it often, but I got to say all these to the people like, look at you, man. What you doing over there? I get to talk all that. I got to say all that. Anyway, that's it.
No, it's like we were talking about the Tona. I mean, if he's making good money and he's, there's no reason really to sell. I mean, just
and he's getting his thing.
He's happy. He's
He's got his little 2 kids.
Got the name.
Yeah,
to him. So
keep an eye out for his van.
His van?
Yeah, he's kitted out. He kitted out his van, dude. He had he put side skirts on his van and like, I don't know if he dropped it or what, but
damn.
Yeah, it was good. You'll see it. I don't know if he still has it, but last year, he's doing.
What color is it?
Like silver or something like that. Yeah, it's good. Like, because back in the day he had this a blue Prelude that he kitted out, like this little ricer that he had. Yeah. And then I guess he had to get married, get kids, and then he got the van, and then he kitted the van. Yeah, he's doing good.
Damn, okay.
Yeah. So
I haven't met him. I have to.
Yeah, go.
I hear his name a lot. I have a lot of close friends that are friends with him. Tony?
Tony. I don't know his last name. But just so you know, do you know why his name is Tona?
Yeah, let us know. What's up?
Yeah. Tony and Tina. Tona.
Oh.
So so cute. First name and his wife.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they're all T's. That's
cool.
Yeah, that's cute. It's cute. It's a cute little restaurant. I love it. It's good. I got to support him more, but too busy.
How'd you come up with your name?
Yes. I'm glad you said that, because we brought up Felice. People thought it was some like Hispanic, I don't know, dulce something, or they didn't come in, and it's like janky back then. So we were like, Pearl Milk Tea Club. You got to make it stupid. Like, spell the stupid. I know it's 4 words, 16 letters, but we got to be so stupid with it. Like, hey, it's got to be in your face. Pearl Milk Tea Club. We can't be obscure about it, especially coming up. So that's why.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Pearl. And Pearl would be what, like the Boba?
Bobas.
Okay,
yeah, and it was a nice
sense.
name or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was a nice name.
No, that actually makes sense, actually.
Exactly. So long, though. But every time you hear it, like, Pro, and they don't know what it is. I speak so fast and I mash my words together. They don't know what I'm talking about. And by the time they like pearl milk tea, yeah, I'll add you later. And like, I get you later. I'm like, all right, cool. All right. So just the pearl then. Okay, then the pearl.
Okay, I get you. I get you. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not sure. I think you have like people that manage your social media accounts and stuff like that, right?
It's my cousin. Well, I had all kinds of people throughout the whole time, like people doing stuff. And so, yeah.
Do you feel like that pays off for like your business and like the offers and the events? Do you feel like you see, I don't know, traffic and things like that from that?
We don't do enough, right? Says Alex. I'm Mosey.
Yeah, we post 50 times a day. So,
dude, how do you do that? I know it works, but I don't do it. That's why I'm so in. But yeah, I think it does, right? It does. Mm-hmm. It does. It gives you exposure, right?
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
Once it gets in front of the, for me as my business, I've had this conversation with Alex. I feel like I can't post every single day because then I use my Instagram social media as like a portfolio. So if you get on there, I haven't posted in a while, but you get on there, you kind of see the cars we work on. Mm-hmm. I mean, then, and kind of see the jobs. But if I'm just flooding it with a bunch of stories, reels, all that work I've kind of done, it just goes out the door. But then at that point, you're kind of more, you're kind of getting a different audience, I guess I should say. Mm-hmm. People that are just kind of just wanting to see a quick little reel or snap photo of something, but
that may or may not be a customer.
Yeah, it's different for every business, I should say. Maybe for food like yours, I mean, you can probably post every single day like a coffee or not coffee obviously, but like a tea, a boba tea and stuff like that. But
you're right. No, coffee too. But yeah, you're right. I gotta post. I'll take the Alex Mosian thing. We should be posting 50, and I should be pissing people off. Then I can tell you for sure. I'm like, no, it doesn't work, dude.
Oh, and that's what I was telling him. Like, I feel like I just annoy because I feel like a lot of people are personal. They know me. Mm-hmm. I probably just annoy the crap out of them. They'd probably just unfollow. And he's like, well, screw it, dude. It's just like somebody else will come. It'll attract somebody else. But it sucks because as the owner, you're just like, oh man, that's
my people. Yeah, because I only have a couple thousand, and then you don't want to like alienate them. But I gotta follow Mr. Homozy and like just do it. But I wish I can tell you. I want to say more.
Okay.
I want to.
Yeah, I've always wondered that because I know I'm not saying you post 50 times, but you post pretty frequently.
I told her like, yo, you gotta do this every day at least minimum. Let them know what's up. Yeah. But then I want to do what you guys do and like take the thing. I don't have no time. Like if I'd be cool to show my day. Like people will go on TikTok and like, hey, this is what I'm doing. I gotta fix this sink and I gotta run over here and talk to this person and do all that. That'd be very interesting.
Oh yeah,
I just don't got time, dude. I'm thinking like, okay, what I gotta say? Okay, I gotta get this drain to fit into here to make it good, right? And
you don't got time to set up the camera and then
walk over here and like I gotta redo it. Oh man, I gotta redo a few of those.
You're like, let me take the shit apart again, put it back together.
And then by that time, I'm like, dude, just get your shit done. Yeah, get out of here.
That's how I am. Yeah, I've done like try to do like videos of like me polishing or something on a car, and it's like, dude, it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's like I'm here to polish this car, not a YouTube influencer, right? Yeah. So that's where I'm at too. Like I'm here to do this job, not to record. But if you record it, people see it, that's cool though. They get to know me. They get to know you. They get to know you about what you do. And it's personal brand, what he says, right? Yep. You study him a lot, I feel like. I can feel his emotion.
Yeah, he's got the...
I can feel
it's coming off, huh? It's the Alex.
Yeah. It's the Alex name. Yeah. Nah, shit, I need to do more, if anything, shit.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
Because you're competing.
Like, yeah, exactly. But it's one thing, like, listening to all this shit and, like... You know all this shit, but it's different things like actually implementing, like you said. Like it's hard.
Yeah, I thought it'd be it's easy. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. But you're bored. I'm bored. Like if I post that drink one more time, I'm like, dude, I hate myself.
No, I'm the same. I'm posting like the reels on free like
I think
on
those Instagram. Fresh. I think they're fresh.
All right, cool. Because sometimes I'm just like, bro, like it's the third one this week. I don't know. Like I don't know. I get in my head as well.
But I don't see all of them. Maybe you posted. I don't see that one, but I saw the second one. Maybe I don't see the second one, but I saw the third one. That is a good drop in once in a while. But then there's the sickos that are like on it like every day. They see you like, okay, I'm sick.
Yeah.
You should get off of it anyway.
That's true. I wonder, I don't think too many people probably go to the profile to view them. I think it's just the feed probably in the times I post them or whatever. So
I see them and I'm barely on it. That's why I don't get yours. I'm not ignoring you. I might see it. Like I got to respond to him and I go run away. And then I'm like, okay, I'm there. But anyway, it's good to see it. It's good to see. Well, I'm a fan, a personal fan. I see you guys do your thing. I was like, all right, cool. Once in a while I do that. I'm like, cool, I got to like that. Get the algorithm going and push that if I'm on there. But yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Likewise, when I see your stuff, I'm like, shout out.
See, now I got to figure out how to like post it on my thing, right? And I got to make that a thing. Like that's the personal brand. Like they never get to see me. A lot of people don't know me. And I keep it incognito. Like I don't want people think I'm something. I'm not. But like, how am I gonna help you guys like post it on my platform with not enough followers? But maybe it could be something. Like, I don't know how to do that. Like, how do I make it like transition? Like, what the fuck? This guy doing podcast now? I just want to drink from this guy. You guys have any ideas? Like, like, I mean, all of a sudden, like, I'm on a podcast, right? So, and like, let me know if you have any ideas. I would love to like share it. Like, I was on a podcast.
I mean, people always want to be nosy, so I feel like if you just put something like,
that's cool.
Like, get to know more about the, I don't know.
Yeah, the
mastermind behind the Pearl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because people are nosy, dude. People, I mean.
Yeah, they all stalkers, right?
Yeah, we all like to like. It's like we were talking about like the whole, you're from Ogden page. Mm-hmm. It's just a bunch of people on there just like, oh, what's going on over there? So like, if you put something like that, I mean, I feel like people chime in and just kind of watch, but yeah, it's hard to basically to introduce that to what you're already posting every single day though, or or your fan base or your family, whatever it is.
That's true. And like you said, probably obviously your Boba thing is one thing, and you're an individual, you're one thing. Do you feel like people know that those are, I guess you could say the same? Like if you posted yourself on Instagram, it'd be like, oh, that's, Henry, he owns this.
They say, well, yeah, whenever I show up, I get a lot of likes, which is cool. Thank you for the support. Mm-hmm. But I purposely, you don't me. I don't even tell you what I do. Hey, what's up, man? How'd you work out? I keep it like this. And I go to the hoop. Yeah. I keep that. I don't know. I don't want to be that guy. No, but I should be, though.
And I'm the same way.
Honestly. I need to be that guy. Like, you go get that and do this and do that. And this is what I do. This is what I am. I'm just bad at that. I don't know if it's a trend.
I'm bad. I'm so bad at that. At the gym, especially, he's crazy. Yeah. So it's kind of like crazy. I'm like, hey, you're one of the few.
Do you know? Is it because, like, for me, like, I want to know the real reaction of people, right? If you don't know me, how are you going to treat me? Yo, you know me as this person, and I'm nobody. If you know me as this person, like, are you going to treat me a little better? Don't treat me a little better. Treat me like everybody else kind of thing, right? I want them to, because so many people, I found out as I was coming up, they thought I was somebody. I can do something. I'm like, I can't help you. I don't even know. Or like they act a little something. I don't know. You're like, hey, can I get
a little fake or something?
Yes. Gotcha. I want genuine, right? So I just do that. And if you know me, if I play basketball, they don't know. Some people know that I do what I do. And who am I? I'm nobody. I keep telling you that. But I get to talk so much trash. I don't want to be that guy. Like, that's the guy who's an asshole. I'm like, yeah, no, dude. I talk crap and I suck at basketball sometimes. And and so I like to be able to like talk, whatever what I'm doing, and they don't know. But do you guys feel like that?
Yeah, it's like with my sticker on my truck. Sometimes I want to drive like a dumbass.
Okay.
But it's like I got my name on there. It's like, oh shit, like
that's good.
Yeah, I don't want to come on. Yeah. But yeah, I get that sometimes though. Where I'd rather be that more simplified. Don't know me.
Regular guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think we're all on board with that one.
Yeah. Okay, but you have to, right? You have to put yourself out there.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. I feel like I've always said I'll do it anywhere else except for the gym because that's like my piece. But then I never go anywhere else. So it's like,
that's you.
What the fuck am I doing?
I think we have to though.
Yeah.
Because we become a member of a community, we become the leaders of it, and then they look to us as a good person that doesn't swear and talk trash on the basketball court. Yeah. I have fun there, though.
Now that you say that, I feel like when we would go to the gym, I feel like I would recognize you from playing basketball. I mean, I never...
Oh, you hoop over there?
No, I would just walk upstairs, or we'd like go for a lap while we were waiting for a machine to open up or something.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
And I feel like it's just... I don't know. I feel like you look really familiar, but I couldn't tell like from where. I know I haven't seen you at the Boba place. I don't go there that often, but
right.
It must have been from there.
It's got to be. Okay, cool. You see my face from there. Yeah, that's what I do.
EOS.
Have you met anyone like cool from the gym besides me, obviously,
Yeah, besides you, you're the only one that's cool as one. I don't even know. No, everybody's there, right? So I like to be... Yeah, there's a bunch of... Real estate agents. Oh, okay. When I was working at the Capitol... as a scribe or whatever after our college. Damn. And during there's a guy I went to school with. The guy I went to school with is Austin Jenkins. And his dad is a senator.
Oh damn.
Yeah, he's a senator. His brother, his Jenkins, he's there. And Greg Ferver, real estate agent, House of Representatives. I bumped into him once in a while. So if you want some big people to go over to that gym once in a while, there are people like that in there.
At the Ogden gym?
Yeah, at the Ogden gym.
Damn.
And then like the brother of the House of Representative and the Senate he's the senator, and the other is the House of Representatives. Gage Ferver. He's a local guy right here. You see his names all over the place. Gage Ferver. Yeah. So he's there. If you want some big names that go there.
So I didn't even know that.
Yeah, literally. I see him over there. I was like, oh shit, that's him. Okay, and yeah, and then I want to say more of the people, but I don't remember most of them. But those are the OGs that go there. That I'm like, oh hey, what's up, man? How's it going? You know, like, how you doing?
Do you guys know who he is?
Yeah. But no one knows. He just walks around like this big white dude with glasses. I'm like, you don't know this guy? Yeah, and he yeah, I don't know what he does, but yeah, he's cool. Like he always, give me a what's up. So,
got you.
So people like that in there.
That makes sense.
I want to say more people, but yeah, there's local community. I just want to be the community guy that they don't know. Like, oh, you got that? Yeah. And I try to go out there. That's my get back to the community, I guess, to see what the younger kids are doing. If they have like these little kids that are like younger, and I'm like, what are you doing? I talk trash and see what they are doing. Try to help them out and stuff, whatever that is.
No, I do appreciate that from you, because when I would go to the gym and before all this, like you actually would ask me and seem interested. I feel like a lot of other people just, I don't know, want to just talk to you and to
sell you something.
Yeah, to tell you something. You just fucking was there listening, like, okay, like let me do my workout, bro. But you were actually interested, and I think that's when I told you I was like doing the whole podcast, and then I think we exchanged info at that point.
Yeah.
Followed each other and stuff. So.
Well, I saw you on the thing. Like, hey, what are you doing? Okay, that's cool. Anybody that's doing something, like, what are you doing? I like to get involved with that.
So that's cool. So no, I feel like I need to be more like you and have that energy and be more curious and more inviting and not seem like that hat down, just
Oh yeah.
Because that's what I'd be doing. I'm like,
you are, but you try to get the workout in because he's gotta get his gains. He's a big dude. You can see you from across the way. I'm like, cool. How did you get in here? The door's like this big. I'm like, what the F, dude? How do you get in that door? I'm serious. But yeah, I try to help out the kids because you play basketball, you get all the minorities going there. You got the Hispanics, you got the black kids, and you got all these just kids. Yeah. And then like that's why I like to be a part of that little crew. They don't like me sometimes. But that's all right. But that's cool. Like to be part of that scene of like the younger kids and the younger generation. Like, what are you guys looking at right now? Yeah.
That's good though, because then you're in tune and you know what's going on and all that stuff.
You can find me on the basketball courts, like from 24. All the basketball. If I can do it outdoors, I'll do it outdoors too, just to be part of the community. So
damn, okay.
So try to meet a lot of people that way, and that's the best way. I feel like meeting people like that. I know it's not the coolest sport or the richest sport and stuff, so there's that.
Yeah, look at
that's cool.
Stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah, because this thing stopped. So sorry, but.
Okay. Well, I know we covered a lot of stuff.
Yeah, hopefully
we've been recording for 2 hours.
Dang, I think is that the longest pod
I think we've had with a guest? For 2 hours and 20 minutes, I think, but it's definitely up there.
It's a natural, man.
Yeah.
So you said this is your first pod, right? You've already done. Yeah. Has it been a video pod or was it just an audio?
One was audio. The weed one was audio. Okay. Just help some guys out there.
Nice.
In Ogden, and then the other one was a political one. That was a video one.
Gotcha.
I do a smirk. I hate it. I just want to. That's why I feel bad not posting that one up, but it's like whatever.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And then there's other ones. There's like articles and stuff. I forgot all of them.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
I feel like you feel like you're not known or you don't want to be known, but I feel like a lot of people know you probably.
Yeah, for
sure. They do. I hate to say it
because I feel like I find myself the same way, and I have a really small community, but I feel like you always catch people like looking at you like.
I know that guy.
Yeah, that's like somebody's like looking at you and they know you, but you look at them and you don't know who they are.
That's the thing. I try to know them. Like, how do I know you?
Yeah.
Okay,
and then you start the conversation. Yeah.
Or I have to ask. Yeah. But you'll never find. But just so you know, no one's gonna find me at Twilight. You might see me once, but you're never gonna find me there. Not in Ogden.
Somewhere else.
Yeah.
Somewhere else.
Yeah. I want you guys to enjoy the scene, dude. Just kidding. But yeah, that's me.
Cool.
Okay.
We're trying to get
Henry. Yeah. Do you want to basically? Well, let's tell them where your shops are. Well, already I feel like talked about it a lot. 25th Street.
Yeah.
Newgate. Gateway. Go check his Boba out. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Definitely recommend. And like you said, he's improving it every day, and he's just a cool dude to be around. So yeah, tell him what's up. And
any problems, come see me. My phone number is on the page.
For real? That's your number?
That's my number.
I'm going to text you then.
Yeah, please. It's right there. So everybody has a problem, come get me. You can reach me. It's at this phone. It's so easy.
That's great.
Don't gotta talk about it on the reviews. I take care of that. That's it.
Okay, no. Well, we appreciate you. We'll definitely obviously post it, tag you, and all that stuff. And thank you for coming, man.
Yeah, no problem. I love doing this. This is awesome. To the community, you know?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I guess that's been episode 82. And
congratulations. I'm a fan. These guys are awesome.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, man.
Alrighty, with that being said,
catch you another one.
Yeah. All right.
Peace.
Deuces, y'all.
Oh.